I just thought it'd be funny if we just pewed for 10 minutes to start the podcast off.
We say that every time Robert's not.
But we almost did. Like, I was ready to go. I
don't know. After I did the the draft pick is in pew, I kind of ran out of ideas.
Yeah, no, I get you. It would have been pretty boring, but it would have just been funny because Robert's like, they really didn't stop, did they? Damn it. Yeah, Robert is not here today. What's going on? It's Passive Gravy episode 458. It's Alex and Pat. Robert had something come up, but he should be back with us next week. So just say miss you, Robert. Tweet him at Robert Barbosa03 on the Twitter. But we got a fun pod. We're gonna talk a little NFL draft coming up. We were gonna do a mock draft. We're gonna do our final mock draft next week. We're pushing it back a week because Robert's not here today, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. We're gonna talk. I don't know if you know who Elon Musk is, but we're gonna talk about him. He's apparently a pretty popular guy these days, and then we're gonna answer your questions and tell you what's not cool this week. But we always start the pod off with the pre-cum segment, the pre-comeback kid segment. And Pat, did you bring anything to share with everybody today?
Questions, I did. I had kind of brought this up to you a little bit beforehand, but what marketing, like, you see billboards and you're like, who does that kind of stuff work on? What marketing specifically works on you? Because South Park the other day tweeted that they've got a Monopoly game version of South Park. And I fucking bought it because I had to have it.
Like brand, are you talking brands? Because I was gonna say just anything on Facebook or Instagram, those I always shit on them. I'm like, these are stupid. I have ordered so much stuff that's just like, oh, that's a cool Mitchell and Ness Derek Jeter throwback jersey. I kind of want that.
I was gonna say, look at what you're wearing.
I'm $100 poor,
Obviously,
yeah. Ooh, that's a cool Giants hat with the flag on it. I like that. Let's do that.
Oh, I'm gonna make a shirt that looks like the Giants, but it's gravy, and I'm gonna buy that too. Obviously sports teams, but like that. I only buy Wranglers because Brett Favre and Dale Jr. Advertise for Wranglers, so that's all I buy.
Solid logic right there.
Basically, if you're a sports player that I love and you advertise like a clothing brand, I'll be like, that's what I wear now, as long as it's reasonably priced.
No, absolutely, dude. Like, I am just like that. And it's like, oh, well, I haven't gotten a Giants hoodie in a while. It's on sale. It's almost summer. This is the cheapest I'll get it all year. Might as well fire on it. And it's like, now you have a Giants windbreaker that was $88 on sale. And I felt like I got a great deal. But it's like, no, not really, Alex. You just spent $80 and you didn't need to do that.
I just realized I haven't checked out the Packers owners section in a little bit. And I should have done that to get ready. It's my first draft tomorrow as an owner. I should have gotten the tie.
What were you thinking, dude? Some owner. Packers fans. This is the guy you want in charge. This is one of your owners. One of your own.
No, you don't want me in charge, but you want.
Guy doesn't have a tie.
You want my voice in the room. You don't want me in charge. But a voice in the room. I'm very good at that.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, it just I was thinking, and it just randomly popped in my head. I was like, I wonder what other stuff that people buy because the merchant or the advertiser just worked on. Shit.
What I do understand, and it's working in radio too, has kind of helped me realize some of the stuff that probably other people realize without being in radio, but just repetition on hearing something where you're like, oh, okay, there's a YouTube ad that always pops up for these certain kind of jeans, and it's I said jeans on the podcast last week. I don't know if you remember that, but we talked about jeans for a little bit, and so all of my stuff, the algorithms now just assume that all I'm looking for is jeans. So all of the ads since last week have been jeans, but it's one specific brand, and I've it's gotten to the point to where I'm like, if I was shopping for jeans, I'd probably look there first now. And it's just sometimes hearing something over and over again. I think a lot of people Nike, you just see Nike shit all the time. So you're like, oh, I'll go look at Nikes first. I don't know. I think that there's just brand recognition and repetition. If you think sports drink, you probably think Gatorade over Powerade. Gatorade's on your TV all the time.
Yeah. But also it works the other way for me a lot of times. If I see your shit all the time, I'm like, anybody that advertises on Hulu, I think you're an idiot. Oh, I saw your commercial 17 times while I was trying to watch one season of something. I fucking hate you because you kept interrupting the thing that I love. Like Hulu has 5 commercials.
Yeah, you would think all the money they make, they would have more like advertisers that they could spice it up. But I don't know. But like, there's, I guess more so like if you're talking about like I don't own a house, but like I would assume like if you hear the same like yard care people, you're like, oh, all right. That's an advertisement you always hear. Okay, I need to like insecticide. I need to get insecticide for my yard. And it's like whatever the like bug killing commercial is, it's on TV. Like, oh, that's the one I see on TV. I'll just get that.
I go store brand. I'm cheap.
That's smart. I should do that.
Yeah.
Rebel more.
I mean, I don't know what you would have to use insecticide for. Do you have like one plant on your balcony or?
Emma is growing herbs. Not like she's growing some basil. She brought in some basil that she had grown, and it smelled like pizza. You know,
basil's awesome.
It's an awesome smell. She's doing.
It's a very underrated herb, and honestly, I would say mint. I think a little overrated. I love mint. Don't get me wrong.
You're like, well, I'm going to use mint for everything. It's like, for what? What else are you going to put mint in?
Go
mint
well.
Juleps.
Yeah, like cocktails.
Got it.
Mint's very good, but like you have to be careful with it because sometimes you're just like, there's just so much mint all in my teeth mint. Now.
Candy has ruined mint
because you think it's just gonna be great all the time, and you're like, it just tastes like this.
I like Junior Mints. I like mint chocolate chip. I like all that stuff. Chip. So, but it's like you're like, oh, mint's good. Yeah, give me some fucking mint in there, and you're like, oh no, not like this.
Yeah, like you can do a lot of good things with mint, but also it's just like in your head, you're like, oh, everything mint is great. And then you're like, oh, fuck, you can throw a little bit in a salad here and there and it's nice, but I would take basil over mint any day. Basil smells fucking amazing. I told you.
Says she's got oregano.
Back when we were still in the mask wearing days, when I was at work, I'd take a piece of basil, throw it on the inside of my mask. It smells awesome.
It smells like you're in Italy all day.
It's beautiful.
It's your Italian mask right there.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
I wonder if Italians just had masks made out of basil. Basil and garlic. Oh, how did I never do garlic? A garlic mask? Oh. Which like
you would think, and then you would keep the vampires away as well.
And I've said this before on here that like, you know, if I showed up to a date and a girl's breath smelled like garlic, I'd propose. How did that ever start? That people are like, oh, garlic makes your breath smell bad. No, garlic makes your breath smell like garlic.
It makes your breath taste bad.
I don't think so. It makes my breath taste like garlic.
There's nothing worse though than like the aftertaste of garlic. It's got a bad aftertaste. Like after a while, because I have these garlic like bagel chips that I always get at the store, and like, if they're there, and I get the garlic ones, like the flavor is garlic and they're already garlic bagel chips. But I like, if you like 30 45 minutes after you've just wolfed down a bag of those, I'm like, yeah, my mouth tastes gross. And
I think that's just shitty chips that you're eating.
No, they're really good chips.
I mean, first of all, when you're doing steaks and like pork chops and shit like that, if you're not also sprinkling like powdered garlic on there or garlic seasoning, whatever the fuck you want to call it,
you just eat a little bit of it too. Something right in your mouth.
I don't know, but like garlic got a bad rap somewhere along the lines, and I think it's because garlic was starting to corner the market, and the other seasonings were like, all right, hey, don't you guys hate how you stink after it? Nobody wants to fuck you. Like, what? That's not true. I'd be like, let's fuck, and then let's go get more pizza.
Right.
With extra garlic.
I
don't know how we got here.
If she's turned off by your garlic breath, fellas, she's not the one.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. So you hate garlic bread? This isn't going to work. Who hates garlic bread? Nobody. Vampires. That's who.
That's true. They really hate it, though.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you keep away vampires.
It's a win-win.
I don't think I've had enough garlic in my diet lately. Now that I think about it, I got to start eating more garlic.
Way cheaper than silver. If you just inject garlic into your veins, don't do this at home, but like, you would just keep all vampires away, or you'd kill them immediately.
I think you'd probably be better off just like using like a light garlic rub. and like rubbing it around your body from time to time.
Yeah, it's probably better for you health-wise.
Also, this isn't really part of Precome or anything, but remember how on last week's episode I said I was sad because I forgot my Electric Boogaloo 2 glass up there? I unpacked the dishwasher the other day and I had one and I forgot. Didn't they give us each a glass when we went up for the pre-tasting on last Thursday?
They did.
Or 2 Thursdays ago?
10
yeah,
now,
so I still have that one too. So I do have both of them. I took a picture of it and then forgot to tweet it.
Well, now as you're listening, just pretend he tweeted it. I'm like, haha, great tweet, Pat.
Tweet. There, that was the sound of the tweet going out, guys.
That's Pat tweeting it.
Yeah.
Go like it if he does tweet it eventually. Please do that.
Probably. I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, probably so. I didn't bring in a ton, but everybody's seen Aladdin at this point, right? A whole new world, flying on a magic carpet. Like Aladdin and Jasmine totally fucked on that carpet, right?
That's not even the question that needs to be asked. The question that needs to be asked, because it was a sentient carpet, was it a 3-way?
No, it was just a magic carpet at that point, more like a shagging carpet, if you know what I'm talking about.
But I mean, it was magic, which made it sentient. I mean, because think about it, if you're banging on that up in the air, that carpet could give some like throwback from the other side to really add its own.
I just feel like if that's not getting in on the action,
it had those little tassels in each corner. It could reach around and tickle the back of Aladdin's balls.
I don't think that the carpet was getting in on the action. It was just the mode that they did it on, but yeah, also it's cool. Like, dude, if Aladdin took me up on a magic carpet, this is a carpet that's magic, and then you're just flying around there, like, yeah, okay, I'd let him fuck me. And like Jasmine, obviously, like they hooked up.
I mean, you would have to hook up with them at that point because of the implication.
Well, no, it's all about consent here, but I mean,
just you're talking about sweeping a girl for feet up in the air above a city, and you're in a romantic setting. There's the implication that if something doesn't happen, things could go wrong.
Oh, you think that she felt threatened? Maybe was that Aladdin? Is it time to cancel
Aladdin?
There's
an implication. There's an implication.
Time to cancel Aladdin.
No. They were clearly in love. I'm just saying that if he were to take one of us up there, we might feel compelled because of the implication.
Yeah, that's very true, because he could just push me off. But it's like I would also like to think that the carpet was magic enough to be like, no, we don't do that here.
I mean, who says carpets can't be perverts? Carpets have seen some shit, dude.
Carpet, maybe it's like Revenge of the Carpet.
And if you don't steam clean a carpet, there's some shit left on it that would just get it used to inappropriate things.
But if you steam clean the magic carpet, what if you steamed all the magic out of it? That's my only concern. It's like, I feel like that's one of those where it's like, I'm just gonna, like, this is gross, but I kind of just gotta let it have whatever it's got on it, because like I don't want to be the guy that steams all the magic out and then I just start falling back to earth halfway through my trip.
Well, you know what? It's a magic carpet, so it's probably got like magical Scotch Guard on it. I don't think anything's sticking to that carpet.
We don't know. Like, I would like to think that the magic would repel that stuff. Or it'd be just like a self-cleaning carpet, maybe.
It's where the magic happens. It's not where the magic sticks.
That's the way I'd like to picture the magic carpet.
Yeah. Me too. He was a bro. He was honestly just the world's best wingman.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he didn't say a word. Just was like, yo, dude, I got you. You want to go see all the things? Shining, shimmering, and splendid?
Yeah.
I'll show this bitch the world. Let's go.
So if there's one thing we can all take away from this, it's that guys love a little carpet.
They do.
If I have one skill, it's to make everything sexual.
And you did a great job doing that.
I'm proud of myself on that one. Yeah, that's what I brought. Or no, we already on to yours.
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Sorry. Sorry, it just mine ended up so weird that could have just been a continuation of mine.
Yeah, it could have been. The last thing I really had was how, like, if you and I were wearing what we're wearing right now, which is both, it's made of fine fabrics because it's past the gravy merchandise. If we just
and
had
my
the
jorts,
if we just had the clothing we have on now, how long could we wear it if that was the only thing you wore until it just like falls off of you?
Do I get to put a belt? I'm not currently wearing a belt on this. Do I get to wear the belt too? Because otherwise, if I don't pull it up, it's going to fall off in not that long. These pants are a little big.
Not like because you didn't need it or anything, but I'm saying like the clothes are just not wearable anymore.
Well, I'm going to say a lot.
Assuming you stayed the same size, but every day, you only wear what you have on now. You get worn down eventually.
A lot less time for me because these are the jeans that I cut with a knife at the last one, so they're already tattered around the bottom of the Jordan. They're already compromised. I don't know if I have time. The problem is, if I'm wearing the same thing every day, it's gonna get stinky. That's my main problem. Because I also underneath.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Compression shorts.
You'd have to.
That's a swamp nut situation that's going to happen after at max day 3, probably day 2, depending on how little I do. Maybe to day 3, but
I feel like years though. You could probably wear the same shit for multiple years without falling off.
Not these, because the bottom of them are already ripped. Eventually, it's the rips are going to get higher and higher, and these bitches are just going to be done. If I wear them
but if you had regular, I just have shorts on. Khaki shorts on right now. If
at least a year, I don't know about years.
I think you probably go 3 years. I got these bad boys on. You can go 3 years with those.
Well, here's what you have to put into account too. You also are having to wash it more frequently.
You're not washing it. You're just wearing it. You don't get to wash it.
Oh well, I tend to run into shit on corners and stuff, so I'm gonna tear this stuff.
So you're thinking not long. I feel like you go 3 years without clothes just falling off. Yeah, at a certain point.
No, not 3 years.
I'd
give it a year. I'd give it a year because I don't really take my time when walking. I walk fast and I don't walk around corners. I'll turn my body to get around a corner. For some reason, I gotta move quickly. But that being said, I'll also catch my shirt on can racks at the restaurant, and bam, that's how I got a hole in one of my favorite Letterkenny shirts, right on the tit. Not even it didn't catch a seam, it caught in the middle of the shirt. Right, it was pec area, not so much tit. The bottom, I consider the tit more of the bottom part of it.
Right,
it was up where a pec. It's up where a pec would be if I had pecs. But now I can't wear that shirt out. It's very comfortable to lounge around the house in, but wrong. But if I'm wearing the same shirt every single day. I've got a shirt that I wear to work still because I keep forgetting to fucking throw it out. That right behind my left armpit, there's a tiny little hole in it. But that was because I tried to flick an ash and it didn't work. It went behind my shirt in my car and I burned a hole.
Oh, that's not great. Were you smoking cigarettes in the car?
I was smoking a cigarette at the time, yes.
Not a big cigarette smoker.
I'm not either. It was right when we opened the restaurant and I worked 80 straight days. All of the managers, we were all working 90 hours a week for over 2 months straight, or it was right around 2 months straight. So it wasn't 80 days, it was 60. But we were all so worn down. At the end of every shift, we would just all sit outside and smoke cigarettes. What the fuck are we doing?
Sometimes it just feels cool. Speaking of cigarettes, this will be the last thing I have for the Precome segment, but I didn't tell you about my latest next door post, or Caleb Crawdad's latest next door post, did I?
You did not.
Well, let's just say, I'm just gonna try and make one up every now and then, just enlighten the neighborhood about some crime or something that could be going down. So Caleb said the other day, he posted, it's called Raccoons Litter and Troublemaking High School Kids, and the post just says, my neighbor's kids, both high school aged, smoke on their back patio and have for a while. I believe they're both of legal age, so I have no problem with what they choose to do on their own time. But over the last month or so, I've seen them trying to get some of the raccoons nearby to smoke cigarettes as well. At first, I thought it was funny, but the last couple of days, I have seen some of the raccoons carrying cigarettes around, and even a few of them smoking them. I'm not sure what the ages of these raccoons are, but I'm fairly certain that they are not 18. Now there are cigarette butts everywhere on
21.
the ground.
It's 21 now.
Oh,
not
it
18.
Is?
It's 21. Yeah.
We don't know about raccoon law.
That's true. We don't.
We don't. Now there's cigarette butts everywhere on the ground. These little guys that appear to have gotten hooked. Should I call animal control? Maybe leave out some nicotine gum and try and wean these little critters off the stuff? Any advice would be greatly appreciated. I'll attach a pic to show you what I'm talking about. And by pic, I just meant I Googled raccoon with cigarette in its mouth. And if you're watching the video version, that is what I attached to the picture.
It's so good.
And yeah, people gave me numbers to the SPCA, and a couple of people suggested vape pens. But yeah, it's a great little discourse. And then I was told how it was animal abuse, and I was like, well, I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm just reporting what the neighbor kids are doing. But yeah, just off to another great start on.
I would say
next door.
Probably going to start getting removed soon, because as I'm scrolling through all of my emails from them, the two that look the most promising, when I click on them, it says they're no longer there.
Maybe it was for a lost pet.
No, it was something about the guy's like, who threw a party? I went to bed at 10 and at 2:30, I still heard the party going on. Like, yeah, it's a party.
That's how parties work, dude.
I don't know. I always forget to scroll through here, and then every once in a while I come across gold, and then I forget.
Yeah, there's a gem every now and then, but other than that, it's not a lot.
For the most part, it's supposed to be like keeping your neighbors up to date on like maybe potential threats or like yard sales, and people are like, this is Zion's first day of school. Shut the fuck up. Yeah,
people treat it like Facebook, and it's like, do you not have friends on Facebook? Is that why you're on here?
Their first day of school was 8 days ago. That doesn't seem right.
Maybe it was like daycare or something like that,
Oh, that kid's a toddler.
Probably daycare. Look at us.
Yeah.
Figuring out stuff.
Don't post your kids online, guys. Not as toddlers. Like, I mean, obviously you go and post your kids on, do it the fuck you want, but like that's asking for creeps.
You're gonna get older and you're like, Mom, you posted me on Next Door?
Yeah, like that's it. Like posting on Facebook to like show your friends, or like your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever, that's your friends. Especially if you have a private profile, so be it. Posting it randomly on Next Door where people can see the neighborhood you live in.
But on Next Door, you only see your neighbors,
You better hope you live in Alex's neighborhood where he's prowling and watching.
Not everybody has neighborhood watch like me, guys.
If only we did. This world would be a better place.
I'll try and start a GoFundMe this week for those raccoons that are hooked. All right, that was our Precome segment. Let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment, where we tell you guys what's back in the news this week, at least according to us. The Comeback Kid segment this week is brought to you by our good friends at littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. They got air freshness. They got little compact mirrors. They got stickers. They got shirts. They got keychains. They got it all. Get a custom keychain. All you got to do, head over to littlemshop.com. You can, I got a little custom keychain from Little M Shop. It says Gravy King on it. Pretty cool stuff, huh? How about that? That could be yours. Get one that says Gravy Gang. Get one that says Gravy Gang. That'd be pretty tight. They have the best smelling air fresheners in the entire world. I had somebody tell me that they threw up in their car, or they didn't throw up in their car, but they had somebody throw up in their car, and they were like, had to go clean it out, threw a little lemon in there. It smelled like $1 million the next day. Covers shit right up right there. We've had moms tell us that they put it in the diaper genie, where you throw away your kids' diapers, and we always throw a little life hack to throw it in the bottom of the trash can before you put the trash can liner in there. It gives it a little fresh smell every time you're changing that bag. Do that same with your diaper genie. We've heard nothing but awesome reviews from that kind of stuff. But if you're driving around with all those little baby back bitch trees, get rid of it and get a Little M air freshener. If you spend $10 or more at littlemshop.com, you're going to get free shipping. And also make sure to use our promo code PTG69 at checkout. You're going to get 10% off your order at littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com, promo code PTG69. If you get anything from Little M Shop, let them know you are part of the Gravy Gang. Let them know you heard about them on Pass the Gravy. Tweet them and hit them up on Instagram at Little EM Tweets on Twitter and at Little EM Shop on Instagram. Little M Shop, promo code PTG69 at checkout for 10% off your order. littlemshop.com. Let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment right now. It's the comeback kid. The comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch. Our first comeback kid this week is merch. Dude, have you seen the merch store? You seen the merch store? Huh? Bruh. Oh, you're wearing some merch store stuff right now. People have been asking about it. We did a limited merch release before. We had the Gravy Tech shirts that Pat is wearing one right now. If you're watching the video version of the podcast on YouTube or our Facebook page, Pat got in on that the first time around. We got asked about it so much. We put it around for one more time, but it's going to be gone for good after you get all this week and then all through next week. But a week from Sunday, it will not be available anymore. That is awesome. The Gravy Tech shirts are back. But I would say our two biggest additions to the store for our limited edition merch. Gotta go Frankie Ocho, huh? Got the Frankie Ocho shirts are out. Oh, you want a shirt? You got to get your Frankie Ocho shirt. Be a real shame if you didn't head over to pastthegravemerch.com. Get your Frankie Ocho shirt. You're looking really sharp wearing a Frankie Ocho shirt. You get tanks for the ladies, tanks for the fellas, just regular tees for the ladies and the fellas. Head on over to pastthegravemerch.com. Get you a Frankie Ocho shirt and our Gravy City shirts. We've been, there's a certain baseball team in Houston that has some Space City uniforms. We have Gravy City uniforms. You can say that Houston is the Space City, but past the Gravy is Gravy City, and the Gravy Gang lives in Gravy City. We've been giving away some of the baseball games, picking up a person to hit a home run. And if they do, we're going to give away shirts. I had like 3 set aside, and the first night we gave away a shirt. So then we tried it again. That didn't happen. Maybe we'll do another giveaway this week, but we're going to try and give away 2 more throughout the next couple of weeks. Head over to pastgravemerch.com. Get your Gravy City shirts. We got the ladies tanks. We got the ladies tees. We got Gravy City mugs, Gravy City pint glasses. We also have Past the Gravy phone cases for all different kinds of phones. Go check out, see which one you get. And the Past the Gravy pint glasses as well. All kinds of new stuff available at pastthegravymerch.com. If you want dad hats and stuff, all the stuff that's regularly available in the store is still there. But Past the Gravy merch, it's back, and it is absolute fire. Head on over to pastthegravymerch.com. Take a look for yourself and let us know what you get. Let us know when you get it. Send us some pics, because we like it when the Gravy Gang represents for the Gravy Gang. All right, pastthegravymerch.com. PTG merch is back. Also back this week. We talked about it a little bit at our Darling Like a Marlin 2 Electric Boogaloo beer release at Southern Star. Twitter's back.
Go back, bro.
Elon Musk also back. And once again, very civil conversations being had online, very level-headed people, just, being open-minded, having back and forth conversations with people with differing points of view on this whole thing.
No hypocrisy whatsoever on the website, though. That's what's good.
Seems like it's going to go really well. This transition. What the fuck, dude? I'm just I don't know. Does it say that I don't care enough about stuff? I think that's definitely part of it. But is it bad that it doesn't have is it?
Nothing's going to change for us.
We need to when Robert's back, we need to start a segment called "Is it white privilege?" where we ask is me not caring about this? Is this white privilege that I don't care about Elon Musk buying Twitter? Because one, it's not really going to affect most people's lives, I don't think, right? There's different speech and stuff. Okay, whatever. I'm not saying I want hate speech all over it, but it's if Twitter really affects your life that much, maybe get off Twitter.
If Twitter wanted to eliminate hate speech, they would not still allow the Taliban on there. So we can just go ahead and throw that argument the fuck out.
And maybe
that's a real thing. The Taliban is allowed on Twitter. All that's going to happen is some people that lost their accounts are going to get them back. Babylon B, they'll get their account back. So if you're super offended by things that people say, occasionally you're going to see some shit you don't want to see. That's it. Scroll past it, block.
There's a mute button. Yeah, there's a mute button. There's a block button. You can do all kinds of stuff like that.
For 99.943% of Twitter, your experience will not change whatsoever. It's just
it's just
people freaking out. It's just my favorite was It was like a meme of like the Trump inauguration person just sitting there screaming. It's like when you realize your Tesla sale helped Elon Musk buy Twitter. Oh yeah, that's a good one. But just everyone freaking out.
Yeah, people.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Nothing's gonna change. Some people are gonna get there. Trump already said he's not coming back to Twitter. He's just gonna use social or what Frida, whatever fuck his app is called. Bullshit. If they let him back on Twitter, he's going back on Twitter, which I think would be a good thing. It's fucking funny. Trump is just a shit.
I hope he doesn't come back just because everybody got on this like high horse. It's like, if Elon Musk takes over, I am deleting my Twitter account. And it's like, bitch, I don't fucking care.
I will say
it's all these people I don't follow, like that I saw people like talking about. And it's like, yeah, like go ahead, get off Twitter then, man. Like,
and if Elon Musk,
I don't care.
The whole take that if he buys Twitter, I'm gonna leave is the same as if Trump wins, I'm moving to Canada. And I will say for that the first time ever, I have some sliver of respect for Sean King. Because I didn't see Sean King say that if Elon buys it, I'm quitting Twitter, but he straight up just deactivated Twitter. I'm like, oh, well, at least he backs up what he says or like believes in the sentiment. I mean, still think he's a piece of shit, but hey, he fucking did it. So good for you, Sean King. All these other people that said it, they're still going to be here bitching about fucking Elon Musk when literally nothing's going to change. He's a shit poster. He's the richest man in the world, but he's a shit poster.
He's like rich and like I don't know. I feel like a lot of times like rich people like just get sucked into whatever like rich people do, and it's like I have to like play by the rich people code. And Elon Musk is literally just like the Reddit guy. It's like, you know, it'd be funny if I just stirred the pot a little bit. And so he says shit on Twitter, and it's like, oh, just how dare Elon Musk tweet? It's like he doesn't give a shit. He's bored. He's sitting in some fucking mansion, just like look at these people getting worked up over it. Like
he is.
Stop reacting to it, and he won't fucking do it.
The best thing, or one of the best things that came out around this is somebody leaked the text messages between him and Bill Gates, which he actually finally did confirm it. Where Bill had texted him and goes, hey, you know, I want to reach out. Like, I want to see if we can get together for some philanthropic things, stuff like that. And Elon responded, do you still have a short on Tesla stock? And Bill Gates goes, you know, I haven't removed that, but I just want to talk to you about some philanthropic stuff. And Elon just comes back and goes, I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously if you're betting on my company to fail when we're doing more than anybody for climate change. Which, like, I don't know if that's true, but, you know, he's selling electric vehicles, so whatever the fuck you want to say. I was just like, that's so goddamn funny. Elon Musk told Bill Gates to go fuck himself because he's trying to fuck over his company that's actually doing something to lower carbon emissions. Like, he's a shit poster. It's the funniest thing ever. Like, now I can't say I definitely wouldn't be like him if I had his money. You just would never hear from me. But like, you know what I would do? If people just randomly online attack me, if you have so much money, why don't you give money to charity? I would find what they were passionate about, and I would give money to the charity that's opposite of what they're passionate about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's that many opposing charities.
The coalition.
Yeah, like, oh, you hate coal miners? I'm going to open up 9 new coal mines. And I'm going to make jobs happen in West Virginia.
Give it
you hate abortion? I'm going to open 9 Planned Parenthoods.
All of them. Buy them all.
Like, oh, you wanted me to give, oh, you didn't say what charity I should give to. You just said I don't have the right to have that much money. Like, well, guess what? I'm giving it away, and you're not going to like how I spend it.
You're going to hate it.
Actually, you know what I would do? You're a Bears fan? I'm going to buy the Bears. I'm going to trade away every first round pick.
That's what I would do with like the Cowboys. Yeah. Just run them into the ground.
I'm going to trade 7 first round picks for Carson Wentz.
No, for like punters. I want to have a big punting competition. We're going to have the best punter in the league.
Actually, more likely what I would do is I would buy a baseball team, and whatever team you're a fan of, if I ever heard about them wanting a free agent, I would outbid them by $30 million. If I had Elon Musk money to where like I will never spend all this money, it doesn't matter. But I don't care about my team winning. I just care about your team losing. Oh, your best player is going to become a free agent? I'm going to offer him $100 million more than you.
All the money. Do with a soccer team. Just outbid Manchester City on everything. I'd buy West Ham.
It would be fun to have West Ham.
Would be sick.
I would actually be a great owner for West Ham because I wouldn't get in the way. I mean, I'm gonna support guys, but like,
hey, who's the guy to get right now? I don't care about money. Yes, sign him. Tell him whatever he needs. We got him.
Yeah, I would put smart people in charge. Like, I wouldn't be like all the other American owners of European or of especially English soccer clubs, who like all of the fans just fucking hate them because they're just ruining the way the sport's supposed to be according to them. I would just be like, dude, here's money. Am I getting money back in return? As much, if not more, we're good. I would be beloved by the English.
They'd still call you a wanker, but like I'd like to call people
blokes
fine. And wank. I mean, you fucking
but
what's going on, Bill? You fucking wanker over there, am I right, guys? Huh?
But you know me.
Like a dirty.
Anytime somebody insults me, I just go, yeah, that's true. You can't offend me. The only time you can offend me is like, and I don't even really get that offended, is like just fucking shitting on one of my sports teams. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck you.
That's like the easiest way to get to me. Yeah.
That's it. Like, I still find myself online. You know what? You know what does kind of get to me is dumb Yankees fans. You're like, oh, Astros still cheated. I'm like, dude, but like not
rent free, buddy. Rent free.
Just read the reports on what happened. I'm not saying the Yankees did much or nearly as much as Astro, which we'll probably get to this in a little bit. I'm sure it's a comeback kid too, is the letter. But just Yankees fans piss me off when they just refuse to acknowledge anything that's come out as being false about the Astros allegations. But whatever. Like, that's it. That's the only thing that gets me. You want to make fun of me personally? Good luck.
Yeah, I hate me too, dude. So
I'm self-aware about everything about
that's why we live through our sports teams, because we don't want to live through ourselves.
Yeah, guys, I know everything wrong with me. I just refuse to work on it.
I don't bring my own self-happiness, so like need sports teams to do that, and gambling. That's what I rely upon. That's the void in my life that I'm trying to fill.
Like, I'm fat. I sweat too much. I kind of stink. I yell at video games being bullshit when I know I just wasn't good enough in the moment. Like, I'll yell it and then be like, why did I say that? I know I just fucked that up. Like, I'm very self-aware. Can't hurt me. Now, if I had, what's he worth? Like $1 trillion? Is that what Elon's worth? Or like 500 billion, whatever it was?
I think it's $1 trillion.
You give me that much money, you think you can hurt me?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, people go, money can't buy happiness. I'm already not happy.
It can buy revenge.
You know what money can buy me? Stuff and the ability to fuck with other people better. Vengeance. And not vengeance in the way that Batman uses it. Vengeance in the pettiest form of the word.
Oh yeah. Oh, you were looking for a new car? That's crazy because it just bought all the ones at the dealership that you're at.
Yeah. Like I would do stuff like
truck over them.
I would do stuff like the Bears finally get a quarterback. I would convince that guy to retire immediately because I'd pay him more just to become a podcaster than he could ever make in the NFL. I'm gonna give you $100 million a year for the next 3 years.
And no CT.
But you can never play football again. They'd be cool.
Done.
And guess what? That hit 0.03 of my net worth. Still good. I'll make it back next year.
You're good.
I would be the worst.
Yeah, you'd be a villain for sure.
But not in like the attacking cities way, just in the I'm gonna make your life personally. Like, I would be the richest man in the world fucking with people that have my net worth, which is close to zero, guys. About as close as you can get.
I don't want to be like the richest man in the world either. I want to be rich to where it's like money that I'm not ever going to spend all of. So it's like, I just don't care. But like, people don't talk about me. Like, fucking Elon
who'd be good? It'd be good to be a Rockefeller. Because you hear people from time to time going, oh, the fucking Rockefellers, they ran this country for so long. Name a Rockefeller that's currently living.
Norman Rockefeller.
You can't fucking do it. People know they're out there. Nobody knows who they are, but they're so goddamn rich. There's nothing you can do about it. And they're smart about it. They don't buy.
I want to be one below.
Buy sports teams.
I want to be one below.
They don't put their names out there anymore.
Rockefeller status. So then people don't even know your name at that point. They're like, who's the fucking rich guy that lives in that building? It's like, that guy owns the building. He owns an entire apartment building and he just lives there. Did he knock out all the rooms? And no, all the rooms are still there. All the apartments are still there. He just has one apartment. He just didn't want neighbors. That's what Zuckerberg did. He just bought a fucking neighborhood.
I was about to say I would buy a nice apartment building like that, and then I'd be like Billy Madison. I would just have my boys living there, and we'd all have
Absolutely.
fun. Like, oh wait, but hold on, and I stopped myself because I realized they're all adults in serious relationships, if not married or have kids. They wouldn't want to live with me.
But you don't think if you were like it'd probably work better with a neighborhood, but if you just bought like a high-end apartment condo complex or whatever, and you're like, bros, move the girls, move the fams in. If you need 2 apartments, I got them. All of us are set. It's a whole fucking luxury complex. Like, you don't have to pay rent. It doesn't matter. It's taken care of. And you're like, wait, I don't have to pay. Like, if you told me I don't have to pay rent, I would live in so many places.
Yeah, like you said,
your largest expense.
Like one of those like rich neighborhoods where there's a giant pond in the middle of it, and then there's only like 15 houses, and each one has like 4 acres on it.
Yeah.
Like you can, it's like 4 acres, so like you can see every house in the neighborhood, but it's like small enough. I don't want to throw out any names. I'm specifically thinking of this one girl we went to high school with. But like it was a cool neighborhood. But like if I just filled that with my bros,
it'll be sick.
Like, dude, move your chick. And also, one of the chicks is annoying. I'm like, sorry, bro, you got to pick her or the neighborhood.
But I don't want to be. Sorry, dude.
Or she turns out to be really cool and he sucks. I'm like, you got to pick him or the neighborhood. You could stay. You're fucking cool. He's becoming a douche around you. He's changed, not you. You're chill. And dude, imagine the block parties you could have.
That would be it wouldn't even be a block party. It would just be every day. Because
it would be every day. You don't want to party every day, especially the older you don't want to party every day. Because then you're still far enough. Like you got 4 acres each. The houses are far enough away to like, if I don't want to leave my house today, I don't have to. Like neighbors will still walk by and you're just like, nah, not today. Like this is a me day. You guys party, chill, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Hey, we still on for the draft on Thursday? Draft party?
I'll see you then. Yeah, that'd be tight.
God, that's the kind of money I want.
I want that
money. I'll never get it. I'll never get enough to maybe afford to live in one of the houses in the neighborhood like that. But I want.
Maybe PTG takes off, dude. Maybe Spotify sign us or some shit.
Like 15 years from now, if we are Rogan, I guarantee you, I'm going to move my best.
Spotify money.
I will move my best friend in next door to me. 100%.
I'll buy a ranch. We could just have all the puppies we want there.
Sell.
No, you could have all the puppies you want.
You said sell. I was like, I would just have puppies.
Or just buy like a ranch and just have a bunch of puppies out there.
I would have a field of wild dogs. And
come on in, boys.
Like they would have their own house that they can go inside whenever they want. And I'm just going to walk through the field and just, puppies. But there's just dogs. I just have lots of dogs. I just put out troughs of food. Some of the dogs are going to be fat. Some are going to be high.
You don't put out troughs of food. You pay somebody to put out troughs of food.
Oh, of course. You thought I was going to do it?
Yeah. It's fucking set. I can't wait till we're rich.
This just reminded me, I don't remember what comedian said it, but he had a bit about something very close to this, about how when you're poor, you just like, you'll find yourself. Oh, I think it was Tom Segura. It's like, do you ever find yourself shopping for the private jet that best fits your needs? Like, or yacht, like that yacht's only 120 feet. I'm going to need at least 140. This is shit poor people do about how they're going to spend the money they'll never fucking have.
Yeah. Gives you hope sometimes.
It's just a fun exercise.
I want the 12-seater, not the 8-seater. Fucking.
Let us know, guys.
What's
your favorite scenario of what you guys would do with your money that you've ever come up with, where you then all of a sudden it just hit you like, what am I doing? I will never have this.
Like if you like looking on Zillow, or you look on like all these like houses in New York, and you're like, dude, look at this penthouse.
Who the fuck would buy a house in New York?
Dude, some of those penthouses are sick, bro.
Yes, but then you have to live in New York.
Yeah, but like it's sick. You don't live with the people in New York. You live in a fucking penthouse.
I'd Airbnb for a couple of weeks if I had to be there.
No, I'd buy a place like overlooking Central Park. You're like, yeah, I'm rich.
Yeah, you just get a hotel.
Just call it the park. Buy the hotel.
You know the taxes you're going to pay in New York?
But you're rich, so it won't matter.
That's true. because I mean the property taxes are actually worse here, but they have like 900 taxes that you've never even heard
from
of.
everything I've learned, specifically on Twitter, like if you're rich, you don't have to pay as many taxes because then they have loopholes.
That's the thing. I would also give a lot of money to like just random charities. I just wouldn't publicize it. But I mean, it's all about the only reason to give to charity is for tax breaks.
Sure.
That one even shocked me. That one even shocked me.
All right. Our next comeback kid is Yankees fans and the Yankees in general, because you had the letter come out or start to get leaked the last couple of days. And over the weekend, Miles Straw just like got big mad at some Yankees fans and had a whole like.
Well, they threw shit at him. They threw shit.
Well, they threw stuff at him afterwards. They yelled "stay down." Did you see the fan video from the stands where it's like, yeah, it looks way worse on Miles Straw's part. Yeah, asshole move to be like, stay down when a guy runs into the wall and gets injured. Asshole move, like, but also like they're called the bleacher creatures. So like didn't expect them to be like the classiest, but didn't expect like the bleacher creatures to be classy. And then like one thing you don't do, speaking of like trolls with like we were talking about, we like the troll vibes. We like the troll vibes that Elon gives, but it's like, Miles, you can't be going up the wall and yelling at people because now like, because he did that, then the Yankees got a hit to tie the game. So then obviously he's going to hear about it. Then that's when they threw something. Then they hit they get another hit to win the game and walk it off. And that's when they threw more stuff. And then the Yankees had to go like, fucking stop. What are y'all doing? But Miles Straw getting up there, like, you gave in, and now the troll knows that they got you. And then Miles Straw had to play an entire game in center field the next day. And there was one where like the sun and the wind get you, and you just dropped a fly ball. And just like, dude, like all you're going to hear is that. And then after calling him out, like, yeah, you can say Yankees fans are the worst in the world. You're allowed to think that too. But like, you play for the fucking Guardians. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like you got swept by that team. You seem like you were a little bitter. It's like the teams like the San Francisco Giants. The San Francisco Giants are accused like now of like running up the score on people. But it's really just like, don't get blown out. I don't know. Try to find ways to not give up 8 runs if you don't want to have scores run up on you. And like, I don't know, like you can't lose games and then be yelling at people. And then like when you're going after fans after you've lost games, it looks worse than if you won. And you're like, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, that's Yankees fans. You have, I got it. His teammate got injured and they cheered. You're going to get pissed off about that. It's a horribly shitty.
It was an asshole thing to do. Absolutely.
But it's Yankees fans. They are fucking assholes. That is their, and I don't even necessarily mean that in the worst way. They're from New York. That's a Michael Scott impression of New York accent right there.
They love their Sbarro pizzas.
They have the reputation for a reason. New York and Philly fans are the same, except that New York fans didn't throw batteries, but have just the most self-righteous conscience, or not even self-righteous is the right word, obnoxious confidence because of 27 wins, bro. 27 wins, bro. And you're like, wait, how old are you? I'm fucking 12, bro. You've never seen one. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, those kinds of people are
that's what 12-year-old New Yorkers sound like.
Those are like the worst kinds of the Yankees fans. But it's like you gave in to them, and then you're upset that they harassed you the rest of the time. Like that's what they're gonna do now, man. That's what they're gonna do. They know that they got you.
The loudest fans are always the shittiest.
Absolutely. It's like the loudest people in most situations. The loudest person is the worst one.
I follow like 3 Yankees fans accounts on Twitter because guess what? They're funny people and they're good. Like they're good follows for baseball. Yeah, they shit on the Astros, but we shit on the Yankees. We shit on the Dodgers. Everybody shits on each other, but they're like not ridiculously obnoxious about it. But it's just, that's fucking, it's sports, man. Like
the best.
I love Miles Straw. Don't get me wrong. I love Miles Straw for doing it and going up and telling Yankees fans, go fuck yourselves. The whole hit me, bro. That's weak. Hit me, bro. Fucking hit me. fucking hit me. Like,
what if he had? What if he had? And then it's like, I don't know. I would take the guys he was talking to. I was like, I think that they might take him.
It'd almost be worth.
You would have got mobbed.
Well, no, if one of the guys would have punched him in the face. First of all, he's kicked out. He's never allowed to a Yankees fan game again.
Absolutely,
that sucks. But also, you become a Yankees legend if he tries to like press charges. You could probably make the argument like he told me to hit him 3 times.
Yep.
But then again, it's also New York, and they would be like, no, violence is never the answer. I beg. It wasn't murder, violence. Yeah. Big, I was granting the request of another human being. Who am I to say no to them?
I was giving him my consent.
I don't know. It's just we didn't even really talk about the letter. Which is
no, but we're gonna get to that. But like that's like my favorite thing about like Yankees fans, Dodgers fans, and Astros fans is just rent free is back, baby. Like just rent free, and it's the most obnoxious guy ever. Where it's like someone else's tweet, like Pat's tweet about the Astros, talking about, oh well, I guess the Yankees and Dodgers and Red Sox did it too, and then Dodgers fan just been like rent free. That was not at all following the conversation, but scrolled through the tweets to like look at the replies so you could reply to an Astros fan saying that. Like those are my favorite people. Where like I think Keith Olbermann had posted something today, and I saw some like what somebody's comment was just trying to dunk on Olbermann, but then there was an Astros fan saying, "Oh, rent free," and then I saw an Astros fan saying shit and Yankees fan saying rent free, and just it doesn't. If you're commenting rent free on somebody's fucking thing, you're also like they're also taking up rent-free real estate in your head. It's just you're saying me too to them because like if they live rent-free and you have to remind them that you're living rent-free in their head, then they are living rent-free in your head also because you're telling them the rent-free thing. It's kind of like whoever's saying it is also doing.
I want to say 2 things about that. One, right now, Dodgers fans are 100 times worse than Yankees fans. They are the worst. Yankees fans are the biggest assholes. Dodgers are the worst because when the Yankees suck, the fans will be there. When the Dodgers suck, you will not know there are Dodgers fans.
That's true.
It's LA. They only give a fuck if there's something to root about. How many Lakers fans did you see this year online?
Not a lot, but spin zone.
You saw LeBron fans. You didn't see Lakers fans.
But spin zone. I did work for like Astros radio games for the 3 worst seasons of any baseball franchise's histories. Like when they set the worst record in baseball 2 straight times.
Not a lot of content then.
Not a lot of big Astros fans. I'm not saying there weren't any, but like there's always been some diehard Astros fans, but it's like only when they got good was the shit talking. A lot of it was just
I'll jump in there. I wasn't as active in it. I wasn't as active in it then either, but there's also a couple things that go into it. One, when you're intentionally tanking and just being the absolute worst, only the most diehard are going to be there. That wasn't just we were a bad team. We were intentionally tanking to be as bad as we possibly could be for 3 years to build up a team. It is what it is. It's hard to watch. Also, we couldn't watch the games. A third of the city could not watch the games during that time because of TV contracts. LA is just famously like, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck unless you're a winner, except for the Lakers. They always do care about the Lakers, but even this year, it didn't seem so much like it. I forgot what the second thing I was going to say besides shitting on Dodgers was.
No, I think that's the one thing that I think Yankees fans do have in general, not always, because there are definitely diehard Astros fans. I'm not debating that.
Yankees fans show up. Yankees people
are like, bitch, I've been here from fucking, and like, yeah, the Yankees have been better, like over time. Like they've been more competitive just in general.
They haven't had a lot of bad years.
Like, yeah, they're not historically bad years and stuff like that. And it's like the Yankees fans still show up to the ballpark at all times, even when they're shittier. And a lot of times they show up when they're worse just so they can boo them for being worse.
Oh,
that's what I appreciate about New York. I love that about the Giants fans. I love that about Yankees fans. They're like, no, I want to go to the game. But just out of spite to be like, no. Anytime you do anything, we're booing the whole game. Like bag fans, I respect the fuck out of bag fans with the fucking sell the team. Fuck you. like the sell of the team McNair, fuck you, you piece of shit sign guy that got removed from the Texans. It's like, I respect the fuck out of that guy because it's like he got the ticket. He's like, no, I'm not gonna not show up. I'm like, I'm boycotting. That's gonna be how I show. It's like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna actively just be angry with you.
I almost feel bad saying this because I like New Orleans. They're a passionate group of fans. They're fun. It's a cool city. I've got nothing against the Saints. I hope the Aints come back. Remember that before Sean Payton got there, the New Orleans Aints, and all the fans would show up in fucking paper bags.
The Aaron Brooks
that's
years.
one of the
Even
Aaron Brooks years. Oh, fucking
McAllister.
Back to Ditka
when he traded all his draft picks.
Oh no, I don't actually want that to happen because New Orleans is cool, but like, no, that'd be fun if it happened in Dallas.
Yeah, that would be really funny. But yeah, we got to that from Yankees fans, which because we were talking about Mike Ditka and drafting and everything, the NFL draft's back. We're gonna do our mock draft, like we said. Robert had something come up right before the show, so Robert was not able to make it this week. But we were gonna do. I'm not gonna say what we're gonna do. A mock draft.
Yeah.
We might change it. We might change it. But we were all tied up. Pat won last week. So on the season, we are tied up at 3 wins apiece, which means this would have been the deciding one. I know the NFL draft is.
You didn't write the percentages on this one. Must have been pretty decisive that
I have them. I have them. So I thought I did. Let me find it. Don't get mad. Pat had 46% of the vote. I had 34%, and Robert had 20%.
Pretty decisive.
So Pat went from 1 win to 3 wins in 2 weeks. Yeah, we're tied up at 3. This was supposed to be the finale. Because Robert's not here, we're just going to push it back a week. So you'll get an extra mock draft, or you're just going to get the mock draft finale 1 week later. So get ready for that and send us your mock draft ideas. #PTG mock draft. But the NFL draft starts. We're recording this on Wednesday. It starts on Thursday, and I don't know. I did the whole like crash course on the draft. If you listen to my other podcast, the Clear Big Blue podcast, I do talk a lot of Giants on that. I narrowed it down to one of the 13 guys the Giants will guaranteed be taking in the draft. And that was really just me looking at about 80 mock drafts that I just was clicking through, not judging who put out the mock draft. And then I would just tally each time somebody's name was said to the Giants and be like, all right. And I was able to put like a little list together of who had the most tallies. So it's like, all right, so go listen to the Clear Big Blue podcast if you want to hear me tell you who the Giants are going to take. But yeah, mock drafts all over the fucking place. I've
been up their butt the last 3 days. I'm all over.
I was watching NFL Network nonstop the last 2 days. Just like, oh, well, let's see. And then you probably do the same thing, but there's nothing better. Like when your team wins on a Sunday and then like the Sports Center's on Monday and you're like, no matter what, you're like getting ready for work, you're putting some clothes on, and then they're like, and the Packers against the Vikings, and they do the recap, and you're like, I watched every second of that game, but I'm going to sit down here. Hold on. I'm going to stop putting.
I never rewatch games.
No, you don't rewatch it. But when they put the highlights on Sports Center, especially after a win, you're like, oh,
I thought you were talking about NFL Network.
No, like this is the highlight of the win. Cool. And so you watch Sports Center, you're like, well, hold on. I'll finish getting ready in a second. And you see the 35 seconds that they show, like Aaron Rodgers throws a touchdown pass right here, and the Packers win it at the end. And you're like, haha, yeah. And then when your team loses on Sunday, you're like, fuck Sports Center, we're not watching this. Like that's what I'll do. So like whenever they do like draft coverage, they'll be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. The Eagles might do this. And now we go to so-and-so for an update on the Giants. And I'm like writing stuff down, like, huh? My team? Okay. I watch this for 5 minutes now. And like, that's just how my team, me, stop doing what I do. I watch this. Like, and then I don't give a fuck about the Washington football team's draft or the Commanders, excuse me.
No.
Like you're like, I don't give a fuck about these teams. I don't care what the fucking Browns they do. But now we go to the Giants and I'm like, huh? All right. Let's go.
If we're going to talk about the Giants, let's talk about it for a minute. I want to know what you're thinking they're going to do in the draft or what you're hoping they get in the draft. But first, I want to ask you, because I haven't talked to you about this since it broke the other day. What do you think about them shopping last year's first-round pick, Kadarius Toney?
They're not going to do it.
where there's a lot of smoke, sometimes there's fire, buddy.
Yeah, he's unlikely to go anywhere.
I don't get it though. He didn't have a bad year.
No, he didn't.
Why would they be openly shopping it?
They weren't really openly shopping him. I think they said that they took a phone call about him, but taking a phone call about a trade really is like somebody is like, "Hey, you guys think you'd move Kadarius Toney?" And like I could be like, "Yeah, for 6 first-round picks." Like,
if you openly admit to taking a phone call, you've taken more than a call. If you will admit that you took that call,
well, so what happens is like anytime that like he didn't show up to the voluntary workouts or whatever it was, and they're like, "Wow, is this trying to send a message?" And then people I think took more of that than it really was, and like because he even tweeted out the other day, he's like, "There's nothing fucking wrong. Like we're all good, ready to go for this season." And I think people just took other stuff out of that, and then like you can make a call. Hey, y'all having problems with Kadarius Toney? We'd like to talk to you about that. And you're like, yeah. Let's just give a really high like asking price and see, if somebody's going to give us 6 first-round picks. Yeah, sure. We'll part ways with it. But I feel like you asked me about the Giants. If you want to hear like all my breakdown of the Giants, go listen to the Claire Big Blue podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts quickly. I feel like Kayvon Thibodeau, if he falls to the Giants, the defensive end from Oregon, that's what I'm seeing a lot of people saying he's going to go with. Personally, I would be fine if they took 2 offensive linemen on, and like they're not going to. I think it's very likely they take somebody at 5 and then they trade back to like the early teens, and get some more draft capital. But I really like the Ike Ekwonu guy, the North Carolina State.
I think that would be the best thing over
and his nickname line, is Icky, which is tight. Like I want that guy
if he's there. That's if he's there.
So if he's there, but then if not, I think that guy, the Alabama dude, Evan Neal.
You guys got to build through the line. Like as great
as
as
the Bills did. That's what the Bills
Giants,
did. They have 2 guys from the Bills. That's how the Bills built up. They were like offensive line, quarterback. Then we'll work around maybe some receivers and then a defense that you can't fucking score on. Like that is basically how the Bills are built. Like it started with the offensive line, and I think the Giants are going to do offensive line, defensive line. I would say like Charles Cross from Mississippi State's another possibility, but I think if they can get the guy from North Carolina State, I would be very happy. I mean, I'm gonna buy into whatever the new. I get that grace period of like we have a new guy in charge of the general manager position and a new coach. Like they can do no wrong. Obviously, they see whatever is the right thing to do for the franchise, and it's like after 3 years of that not working, you're like skeptical. But now I'm like, nope, they're gonna make the right call no matter what.
Yeah. Like I think Thibodeau would be great for you guys because when I think the New York Giants, I think D-line.
Mm-hmm.
Cold weather outside, you want big guys like but you guys got to build that line. You got to build
I wouldn't mind if you went offensive line and then even at 7 you took it like if you could take Ekwonu or Neal and then you get the Charles Cross guy out of Mississippi State. Like I don't give a fuck. Take 2 offensive linemen. Take them both. You can't have too many offensive linemen. What? Our quarterback's going to be too safe? He's going to have too much time? I never heard that. Never heard of a line like, yeah, get it where there's a fucking brick wall. I don't give a shit. I joked on the podcast, the Clear Big Blue podcast last year. I was like, just draft all offensive linemen. 7 offensive linemen. I don't give a shit. I will be fine with that. Like just they've got enough of them have to hit to where we have a decent offensive line. And it's like, I don't care. You go 2 first-round picks, 2 top 10 picks on offensive linemen. You just got better odds.
And that's the thing. If the second guy is still there in this draft, from people that I listen to that actually know what the fuck they're talking about, I'm here. Offensive line is the one where like there's depth in a lot of areas in this draft, but offensive line, once you get past those top 3 or 4 guys, it really drops off. So if 2 of them are sitting there and you guys can get 2 holes filled on the Giants, and people would be pissed off, but like that's how you build teams. Is you get people that can protect your quarterback, which is the most important.
Run too well. The quarterback could throw too much.
Quarterback is the most important position in all of sports.
And Daniel Jones, I love him. I'm a Dan stan. I'm a Dan stan ever since I said fuck Daniel Jones, and I hope they don't draft him. And then they drafted him. I was like, he's my guy. But like, give him a season with a competent coaching staff and GM. See if that works. If it doesn't, they're not going to pick up his option for a 5th year. So they either like he goes off and they pay him next year, or he doesn't, and they probably are drafting a quarterback if they're drafting high enough to take a quarterback, like then at that point you bring in a new guy that you've already got an offensive line ready to go for him. That's awesome. You'd have Andrew Thomas, potentially top 2, top 7 picks in the draft that are offensive linemen. All right, I'm cool with that. Nobody really cares about the Giants. I appreciate you talking about the Giants.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you guys have weapons on the outside. And if Daniel Jones, after this year, the team goes, we want to move on, he's not the option, at least you've started to build a line that can protect the next guy.
Yeah. Then he walks in with like, hey, well, you're not going to just get your ass kicked like every other guy that's taken a snap under center for the Giants has the last 5 years.
Yeah. And I got to be honest, that wasn't like altruistic me letting you go back. I only asked you so I could talk about the Packers. Let's be honest. That's what every sports fan does.
Y'all got to go running or receiver. Receiver.
You have to. I don't know if you have to, because you look at the Steelers, they never draft first round wide receivers, but they always get guys. The Packers' last 2 best receivers in our franchise have been Jordy Nelson and Devontae Adams. Both were second round picks. I think we almost have to go. We've got 2 end of the first round picks. Basically, all I've been seeing. So, like, I've been just balls deep, and not ass deep, balls deep. Well, both ass deep and balls deep.
We don't
and
care.
Mock drafts all week. Pretty much everyone's thinking it's going to be. I just lost it. The Arkansas guy. He's like 6'2", 225, big body wide receiver, goes up and gets balls. Occasionally, some people have been saying maybe Jahan Dotson, who I would also love to have, phenomenal hands. Before I looked at any mock drafts, I was thinking I would love to have Chris Olave out of Ohio State. I've seen that guy, and while we were talking, I pulled him a mock draft from USA Today, and they had Chris Olave falling to the Packers, and I was like, no way, because in no other mock draft was he still available at 22. And I was, dude, that's a playmaker. You get the ball in his hands and just let him fucking go. I would love to see Aaron with that guy. And as far as the second pick, something of value on defense.
Okay, what do you think about? I haven't really checked. I'm unluckily, but like because the Giants have 2 top 7 picks, like that's really like I don't really give a shit about second round mock drafts at this point. But my team's not good.
So I've looked at like 7 of them.
I just look at like the first round so far. But David Ojabo is like a second round, maybe late first round guy, linebacker, Michigan. Like I know he's got the Achilles injury, but like he seems like somebody that would be fitting for a Packers defense. Y'all kind of could use a linebacker, throw him in there. He'd probably miss this season, but like.
Well, what I have seen in some of the second round mock drafts with the Packers, and once again, can't remember his name, the Georgia linebacker who was the team captain last year, who was just all over the field making plays constantly in every single fucking game, but he's 5'9". But I've seen a couple mock drafts of the Packers. If the Packers got like I said, one of the 3 wide receivers I said, I'll take any one of them. Give me a dude that can go out there and ball. Second pick in the first round, George Karlaftis, defensive end out of Purdue. He's already a cold weather guy. He's used to the environment. Just give us, and we need to replace Zadarius Smith. Give me another guy on the end, maybe a safety, because we're not sure about the Amos and Darnell Savage's contract.
Zion McCollum, Sam Houston. Snag him in like the 3rd, 4th round.
I'm down with that, but
if he goes to either of our teams, we have to have them on the podcast. And also, if Matt McRobert, I don't know if he's going to get drafted. If Matt McRobert signs with the Giants or the Packers, we're going to just have Matt McRobert on every single week. I'm going to just call that out from Sam.
I don't think it'll be the Packers. Packers are a pretty good fucking punter right now.
Giants need one. So,
yeah, if Zion comes to the Packers, I will just constantly be like, dude, I love the Packers. I love you. My best friend went to Sam Houston. He's a huge supporter, part owner of the team. We would love to have you. Oh yeah, I'll be in that dude's grill. But if the Packers were able to get D-line, wide receiver, and then that dude out of Georgia in the first 2 rounds, I'd have to I would be jacking off on my couch.
The best thing is no matter what, you just get to be excited about whatever happens.
Well, I'm off Thursday night, so I'll be able to watch first round. Second round, I'll be at work. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to work on Friday night. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be present. I'll grab bottles of wine from time to time for people. I'm gonna be glued in on that TV screen. Actually, more likely on my laptop. The TV will probably be on the Astros. I'm assuming they're playing Friday, but
yeah, they are.
This is my favorite week of the year. I love draft week. I'm the sick fuck that'll watch the 7th round.
I'll have it on a screen, but I won't be like, I'm not
gonna be glued. But all day Sunday, bro, I sleep in late when I don't work. Like today, I woke up at 11:38.
Nice.
Because I was up till like 4:30. Because I didn't have to go to work today. I work Saturday nights. I don't have to go to work on Sunday. The draft, I think, starts at like 10 or 11 on Sunday. Bet your ass I'll be up. Now, I'm going to be playing a video game on the side screen too. I will have that draft up. I'll probably have my laptop in front of me too, so I can see flashes of when the Packers pick is coming up.
Yeah.
Give me all the Mel Kiper. Give me all the Todd Mitchell. Really, the Mel Kiper.
Very excited for it.
Oh, I fucking love it. When we finish here tonight, I got a podcast I'm going to be finished with. I'm going to be listening to. I'll probably be listening to fantasy podcasts in the next 2 days.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah.
Now, what guys you
got
to think about if they go to this team? Actually, more likely I'll be listening to those next week. So when you see, okay, these guys went to this team, this is where you want to target them because they've got this quarterback and this system, and this is what they could do. And then all that's going to change once Debo goes where he's going to go. I fucking love football season.
Because, like, I don't know, the NFL does it way better than everybody else. Like, the NBA is probably second, but like the NBA, you never feel like there's the NBA free agency's wild. There's the whole this league thing, but like the like NFL
it's not wild. It's who's going to join their friend.
But
who's going to join their friends?
Every time the NFL does shit, it's just like it happens a couple times during like big NBA shit going on, and it's just like nobody fucking cares about any other sport really now. It's football. Yeah, basketball's cool. People like the NBA. I'm not saying people don't enjoy baseball and stuff, but it's like NFL news dropped, and
the NFL
the NFL schedule release has a fucking show, and everybody, like so many people fucking watch it because like, well, I want to know who the Giants are going to play week 6. When's the bye?
The NFL just did it to the NBA. I almost said
I was
Robert.
trying to remember what it was.
Alex, what day do people most say the NBA season starts?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. You know what the NFL just did? They announced they're playing 3 games on Christmas. The NBA no longer owns Christmas.
We just cucked the NBA.
The ratings are going to drop so fucking hard on those NBA Christmas Day games because everybody's going to be watching the NFL. You know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to start drinking at my parents' house. I mean, within 45 seconds of me getting out of bed, there's going to be alcohol touching my lips at my parents' house that morning. I'm going to wake up. We're probably going to start sitting around. The TV's going to be on. As soon as that game starts, I'm going to
know the games that are going to be on.
Presents. I don't care.
Right, but like it's like I don't know about you because like you're a Packers fan, so you have to play the Bears on Thanksgiving way more than the Giants do.
Actually,
like,
rarely do the Packers. The Bears always play
like
the Packers. They did last year.
I mean the Lions. I mean the Lions and Cowboys always play, and like the Giants surprisingly recently at least have not played a bunch of Thanksgiving Day games, even though they have that random third game. The Giants played one time in the last like decade or so, but like. I always hope, like, please don't get the Thanksgiving Day game. And, like, if it is, like, a holiday, like, I don't want the Giants to play on Christmas.
I love the Thanksgiving Day game.
No, like, I want to watch football, and I want to cheer for football or cheer against the Cowboys. But, like, I don't want to have the stress on, like, Thanksgiving Day of, like, my team. And, like, I really hope, like, because I don't know, I get anxious. I get anxiety about just all that shit. Like, oh man, I hope we don't fuck it up. And it's like,
that makes sense.
If it's not your team, you're like, oh, dude, it's fucking Thanksgiving. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna do this. And it's like, if it's Thanksgiving and the Giants play, like,
and you don't have to pay attention.
Yeah, I can't get that drunk because I don't want to get angry and then be yelling. And then they're like, Alex is being insane right now. And he's watching the Giants. Sorry, he's cursed. Like, I don't want to do that at the family Thanksgiving dinner where it's like. I can just be like, ha, fuck the Cowboys, right? Like you can just cheer against the Cowboys. Like that's traditionally what it is. In the Lions game, you're like, all right, cool.
I would love Packers Cowboys this year on Thanksgiving. I mean, you can say some teams are used to playing on Thanksgiving. So be it. I have no problem with the Packers playing because, well, I don't care how used you are to it. My quarterback is Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be more prepared for you than you. I would love to see Packers Cowboys.
Unless it's for a vaccine.
Well, he's prepared to be immunized.
He's immunized, but he's not prepared to stand in line for a vaccine. So Dak has him on that.
Wait, what would have happened if the Packers had to play at New York last year? Would Aaron Rodgers have had to sit out? I don't remember hearing about that in New York at all.
I don't know.
In the NBA, it had outdoor though. It was outdoor stadium. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
It's my quarterback, man.
But the Texans are going to draft somebody.
Get the jersey. Maybe I get the Packers draft pick jersey. It's risky, and I'm cheap.
I bought a Sonoris Moss Giants jersey one time and I was like, dude, the fucking future. The future's here. Like, I follow a couple of Giants accounts and somebody was just like, what is the worst Giants jersey you've ever bought? And I was just like, or like a Giants player you bought a jersey for that never panned out. And I was just like, immediately Sonoris Moss. And I had like 100 and something likes on my comment because people were just like, who the fuck bought a Sonoris Moss jersey?
That guy.
I never did that. I would have bought a Ramses Barden jersey too, but he was younger than me, and that was when I instilled if the player is younger than me, I will not buy his jersey.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that.
I'll buy a shirt with your face on it and like you doing cool shit. I won't buy the jersey. So I could buy 4 shirts for the same price.
My dumbest one was when the Rockets were really good and having a run one year. I wanted I wasn't gonna buy a jersey. Like I said, I don't really give a fuck about basketball, but I wanted a shirt. So I went to Academy. I wanted a Corey Brewer shirt. I fucking love Corey Brewer. That guy was fucking so much fun. They didn't have it, so I got a Josh Smith Rocket shirt. This was probably 2/3 of the way through the season. He was gone after the year.
Yeah, he was like a rental, wasn't
he? Yeah, but he was fun.
He come from the Hawks. Yeah, Gravy Gang, hit us up. Like, what was your worst jersey purchase? Any sport, but like, and like, there's guys where it's like, if you have a cool last name, like I remember people that bought LJ Hose jerseys when he was on the Astros for a cup of coffee. I don't even think he played a full season with the Astros, but it was like his last name is Hose. Obviously, like it's cool to buy that.
I'll tell you what my best jersey purchase of all time was. Well, it wasn't me. My AJ Hawk one when we were at Limbo, that was great. But my dad bought that. My best one ever, Savannah Bananas. It's a great jersey.
Yeah, you do get a lot of wear out of that.
It's perfect for partying.
It is.
Everyone's like, dude, are those the guys online? You're like, yeah, they're fun.
You get it. Yeah. I remember like somebody gave me a link to like it was like a Chinese site that they were authentic NFL jerseys that they would buy, or they would somehow like maybe they would knock off authentic NFL jerseys, but they were pretty authentic. And the first was to put like the captain patch, like the year that the captain patches came out. And I had Eli Manning captain patch, and people would always be like, bro, where did you get the jerseys with the captain patch? Like NFL Shop doesn't have that. I was like, oh, I can't even tell you the website because it was a link that somebody sent and it was just like a bunch of characters. And I was like, I don't know. And it was like the jersey was like $40 and it took 2 months to get to me.
It was bamboopanda.ch. /NFL.
And it was like, I don't know. It looks tight. But yeah, worst jersey purchase was Sonoris Moss.
Yeah, guys, I just sent it out. If you haven't seen already, #Gravy Gang. It's tagged under there. It's through the Pass Gravy podcast.
At Pass Gravy Pod on the Twitter. NFL draft is back for sure. Last thing I have on our Comeback Kid segment is boxing, dude. I spent $70 and like early not cool is the pay-per-view prices for ESPN Plus because they used to be $50. Then they went to $60. And it was like $65 even. I got a couple of them. I was like, you know what? I'll pay $65. $70? Fuck you. It's $69.99. And I like my brother and I were hanging out and it was the Tyson Fury fight this weekend. It was in England. So it was like at like 3:00 here.
Yeah, they did a bad job of advertising that.
They did not do a bad job of advertising it.
I knew the fight was coming on Saturday. I didn't know that. No, I mean to casuals.
You're American brain. Yeah, your American brain
Hold on,
just
here's the
assume
thing.
fight nighttime.
Hold on. The gambling sites did a bad job because I would see every time I logged in, it would say Tyson Fury, Saturday. It did not say Tyson Fury Saturday 4 Eastern.
Do you have a set time when you bet? Like, do you sit like on weekends?
No, I'll just I'll pull some up.
I have like a ritual
all week long. It just said Tyson Fury Saturday, Tyson Fury Saturday, Tyson Fury Saturday. It said Tyson Fury Saturday at 4 Eastern. I would have been like, oh, and I might have placed a bet on it. It did not. All of a sudden, I'm at work, just kind of fucking around. It's in between lunch and dinner shift, and I get a blurb: Tyson Fury wins via uppercut. And I was like, oh. Did not even know the fight was happening.
I saw it. So I saw the weigh-ins on Friday. I like on weekday, like when I work, like Monday through Friday, when I get home, I get the laptop out, I look at the lines. I like pick out what I'm gonna bet for the day. Sometimes like something will come across and I'll like add it on at Gravy Gambles if you want to see all of the picks that I make each day. Not always great, but sometimes they do hit. So I do like that when I get home on weekdays, and then on weekends, it's like I'll set an alarm for like 10 a.m. and I get up, get the laptop, look through all the stuff, and then make my plays. And so like I saw like Tyson Fury was an early year fight, and it's like, oh, because it's in England. But yeah, spent $70 on that.
You sound like you're from London.
But I watched the weigh-in, and it was like Tyson Fury's just a massive man. I think it was Dylan White was the guy who was fighting. Big dude, heavyweight as well, but just like at the weigh-in, it was like Tyson Fury's way bigger.
He's like 6'9",
and they're like, and he's 35 pounds lighter than he was in his last fight, and you're like, and he's still like bigger than you that much. Okay, I was like, Tyson Fury's gonna murder this guy, so I put a very large bet on.
What were the odds on him?
He's minus 545, so you would have had to put 540. You would have had to put $545 down to win 100 back.
So Alex put down $545 on Tyson Fury. Those of you watching the video version, he's pointing up.
A little bit more than that.
Oh, look at Mr. Moneybags over here, up in the unit count.
No, it was one of those where it's like you have all of this, like you have your total bankroll, and I was like, I really hope he doesn't lose because I just lost like all of it. Like I put almost all of the shit that I had, and I was like, well, it'll be fine because like I can just use whatever win, like all the money I win, I'll just use that, like I'll have it back, and then I can spend it tonight on the other plays. And it was just like, and he won, so it worked. It worked, but like I don't know. I wasn't honestly watching it. I was just like, as long as it's not like a freak like right, which could happen in fucking boxing, but like as long as like some freak occurrence didn't happen, I was like, he's gonna win. And then he won in very convincing fashion to the point where he knocked the dude out and then just had to push him off of him, like, bitch, get off of me, lay down. And then he did. And yeah, boxing is back. Tyson Fury just like he gives you hope, man. Like the most dangerous man in the world, the heavyweight boxing champion of the world, is like a giant man with a dad bod. And
most
like
positive thing to ever happen to Chips.
He's got the rolls. He's just like, he looks like a triangle. Like he's shaped like a triangle.
You look at him and you would not think this guy's
Tyson,
an elite athlete.
Just
but
Google
you watch
Tyson Fury.
His head
shirt off.
Like he's a great boxer.
Yeah, he's a great boxer, and he's just giant. So how do you move like that?
He's not just a puncher. Like he box, he slips. Like, dude is fun to fucking watch. I've only ever watched one of his fights and then some highlights here and there, but like
he came out to
he is the Gypsy King. He is the king. He came out to
Kings of Leon and the Sex is on Fire song.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But the entire Wembley Stadium was like just singing it. Like it was awesome.
Oh, is that Wembley?
Yeah. Is that Wembley?
So his last fight probably had 100,000 present.
A bunch of, yeah, and fucking.
Like here's and that's the thing. Like I will go to an Astros game. I will sit in the very top rafters, great seats. Wembley, if you're in the very top rafters of 100,000 person stadium, you can't see what's happening.
Yeah, I always felt that way with fights.
You're just paying to be there.
I think with fights a lot, it's weird because it's like the close, like if you're super close to the ring, yeah, okay. The further you get back, if you're like floor seats, like a bat, like that Toyota Center, when I've seen some MMA fights, I've sat floor, not to brag, but it's like the further you get back on the floor, it's like you might as well just get regular seats because then you can see into the octagon or the ring.
Yeah.
And then other than that, you're just watching it on TV. If you get high up enough, you're like, I'm here. All right. But like some of the tickets for like the higher up tickets, like at the higher levels of the stadiums are still like $100 something. I was like, I'm not going to pay that to just go watch TV.
No. And like, that's the thing, like, okay, you go to Jerry World and you see a fight there. Well, you're going to be able to see it because of the mega jumbotron. You're paying $100 for the experience of being live and the traffic that you put beforehand and the traffic you put afterwards and the expensive drinks. Just order it and watch it with your buddy. Like you really want, oh, I was there. Bitch, you watched it on a TV like the rest of us. You
sometimes though, sometimes just being at a fight, like the vibes at a fight, like it's a cool feel. It's a cool feel. I kind of get it. There've been a couple of times I've been like, all right, this is a UFC fight night card, but I'm fucking here for it. The Kimbo Slice,
you want to see
Kimbo Slice fight? I saw Kimbo fight Dada 5000 in his final fight before he died, and like I sat floor for that one, and but I was close, and I got like Tito Ortiz's like choke out was like how I got tickets for that, but when I was there, like it was cool because like there was like an air about like, dude, we're all about to fucking watch Kimbo Slice. We're about to watch fucking Kimbo Slice fight. Like, and it was just like not even UFC, it was Bellator. And Billy I can't remember his last name. The guy that did the dogfight Cocaine Cowboys, he did those documentaries. Like he was two rows in front of us. Like it was like fucking all the people.
Oh yeah.
But like there was just like an air about it. And you're like, we're at the fight. I don't give a fuck. This is tight. But yeah, boxing was sick. And also just MMA has ruined my brain from just watching way more UFC than I do boxing. Cause I'm like, take her to the ground. Take it. Nope, he can't. This is boxing. We're just punching. Like this is like the first like boxing, like I threw money in for the McGregor Mayweather fight, but this was like the first like anytime I've spent money on a boxing card at all since like that, and that was years ago. So I don't know, boxing's back because of that.
I was just trying to look up maybe a good time that we could all go catch a Stros game or something, and right away I'm very happy. Astros Rangers tomorrow is at 1:05, so the game will be done by the time the draft is really kicking off or winding down anyway. That's perfect. As far as a game we could go to, I mean, for me it's basically like a Sunday or like maybe a Thursday night.
I have shout out to our buddy Raimundo Benavida as the I Love You Man award winner at the Gravies Awards last year. He hooked me up with some June Yankees Astros tickets. Maybe
that's pretty dope. That's a bro.
You want to go to that?
That'd be pretty dope.
Emma's taking classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, I mean, she was really excited for Rizzo. Dude, you should have seen her yesterday when Rizzo hit 3 bombs. She loved it.
I hate what you've done to that girl.
I love it so much. Her obsession with another dude is like worked out well for me because like he's on the team that I root for. So all right. And if you notice, like Rizzo has done
less weird how obsessed you are with that other dude.
I've always liked Anthony Rizzo. I was just like, she kind of just has like this weird crush on him, but like, okay.
Oh,
she's got me. She's got, why would you leave this? You know?
You know what would be dope to go to? It's also in June. And this is actually bring me back because this was a comeback kid that I wanted to bring in here. Sunday, June 12th, we play Miami. Comeback kid, high school teammate of mine, classmate of yours. Lewis Head got his first save in the major leagues the other day for Miami.
Is he the closer?
No, he's a reliever, but he got the save.
I knew he was a reliever. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he got the save.
Hey, you know what that is? That's darling like a Marlin.
14 months ago.
Like a Marlin right there.
Fuck you.
God damn. It is. Dude, I'll wear all my darling like a Marlin gear. I'll wear it.
You know what? I'll give you that one. That's pretty darling like
Hey,
Marlin.
Lewis. That was darling like a Marlin, buddy.
14 months ago, Lewis was selling fucking solar panels, dude.
Dude, yeah, he was on the Rays last year. He was on the Rays last year. Helped them get into the postseason. Maybe do you think we could get him on the podcast? Do you have his info?
I'm friends with him on the gram.
Hit him up. Let's try and get him on the pod.
All right.
We could record it on another day where it works for him. Just throw it in the podcast that day. But I would love to have him. Dude, he's a Marlin. Darling like a Marlin. We've had 2 beers. Like, we should. I have a little bit. Maybe we can find a way to get started to send him some. Overnight him a growler. Overnight him a growler.
Does a growler overnight? Yeah, it does, as long as it's packed properly. Yeah.
If you can overnight a heart, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can overnight a growler.
We gotta be like, dude, where are you gonna be that we can overnight this to and give us an address? He's a baseball player. He travels the country constantly.
Dude, yeah, maybe we can to whatever spot. We'll find a way. We'll find a way.
I'm pretty sure he's married. Maybe we could send it to his home address and his wife could get it for him. But either way, shout out Lewis.
We'll definitely send him a Darling Like a Marlin shirt. We'll hook him up with some of that. We'll hook him up with some Darling Like a Marlin swag. D-Lamb.
Definitely. I'll shoot him a message and
let him know he's immediately up for the Darling Like a Marlin award this year. Since we know him, if he comes on the podcast, like guest of the year possibly, and Darling Like a Marlin, like he's played for the Marlins.
He's a Marlin.
And then maybe Lewis starts working in Darling Like a Marlin. What if that's like what if that's the Marlins like hashtag next year? The Marlins hashtag next year is Darling Like a Marlin. Like, that's Darling Like a Marlin.
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking dope. I don't see it happening, but
I don't know anybody else on the Marlins right now besides Lopez and Alcantara, I believe. But like non-pitchers, name me a batter. Name me somebody that bats on the Marlins right now.
Lewis Head.
Pitchers don't bat anymore.
I know. No, couldn't fucking.
All right, Pat Dion up to the plate. He swings it. That ball is far. That ball's gone. That is Darling Like a Marlin into right center field. That's a home run for Dion. Like,
this just made me realize, like,
it works.
I play MLB The Show, but I only play like the single player mode. I want to start a dynasty now, and I'm going to trade for Lewis and make him a fucking beast.
Make him your starting pitcher, your ace. Turn him into an ace.
I don't even know if he uses 3. I know he's got a fastball and a slider. I don't know if he's got the changeup too, but we're gonna turn him into a starter. Either way, regardless, shout out Lewis.
Lewis Head,
guys, go follow him on Instagram.
If you're watching a Marlins game and Lewis Head comes in, fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, go find him online, follow him. He's a really good dude. His Instagram is Sweet Lou 832, and that's Sweet LOUUU 832.
Shout out to him. That's a high school friend of ours that you may know of now.
Yeah.
See if you can get him on the pod.
Throw some ched. He throws some ched.
All right. That's it for our Comeback Kids segment this week. We'll move on now since we're going to skip mock draft. Do that next week. We're going to do our What Would Jesus Do segment where we get you guys to send us situations that Jesus might find himself in today's time. It's the WWJD bracelets only said, what would he do? They never gave us answers. I always felt like maybe we should get some answers to that. So we encourage you guys to send it in to us. So hashtag PTGWWJD to @PassTheGradePod on Twitter. So throw Jesus into a modern day situation. We'll tell you how he would handle it. This is the What Would Jesus Do segment.
Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a modern time. If you wrote this jingle, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
This week's What Would Jesus Do comes from our buddy Raimundo Benavides at KMundoB on Twitter. He says, what streaming services would Jesus subscribe to if he were here today? Disney, Netflix, etc. Okay, that gave me 2 questions for his question. Or not really. There's another question would be like, is it the only, like, he can only subscribe to one, or like which ones would he subscribe to? Because it's Jesus.
I think it's which ones. I think he.
Yeah. I'd like to phrase it. I respect the exercise. Which one, if you could only go one? I tried to find something biblical to pick. Right off the bat, my brain just went to Disney Plus. Seems like Disney Plus seems like that's the way he would go. But trying to find something biblical, Peacock. Selfishly, The Office is on that. Peacock's also got the peacock that's a rainbow. Who invented the rainbow when he promised us that he wasn't going to flood the earth again? Jesus' dad. Ever heard of him? Name's God. He was like, well, we're not going to flood the earth again. Here's a rainbow. Peacock has the rainbow.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Ever read the Bible?
No.
Wow.
I did not pay attention in church.
Listen to it on tape. It's like a podcast.
Bold of you to assume that Jesus would be on the cock.
Peacock.
Yeah, the cock.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think something biblically. His dad invented the rainbow. Therefore,
if I had to choose which one, I'm just like you. I thought Disney Plus right off the bat.
That was too easy. That's why I thought, let's think if there's something else we can find. Wheezy does not think Disney Plus. I don't know if you can hear.
If I had to pick one to have, I think I'd go HBO Max.
I mean, honestly, as somebody that has been on the outs with Comcast on and off, we've had a tumultuous relationship. Peacock is the one I probably use the most.
No, because you watch The Office.
I watched an ungodly amount of The Office. I watched Killing It with Craig Robinson. I watched King of Queens. That's on that. I think there's all kinds of awesome movies. I don't think
I watch enough Peacock now that I think about it. But HBO Max has got so many good
Parks
movies.
and Rec is on Peacock. Like any NBC show ever, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I believe, Peacock as well.
Honestly, you could do that. You could literally, for the rest of your life, watch Office. Then you could watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Then you could watch Parks and Rec.
There's only one.
You just do those three. No, you could just watch those three over and over and over for the rest of your life, and you'd be good.
And I would have Peacock, and that's it. That's why Peacock is personally the one that I probably use the most. I also use Paramount Plus a lot more than I think a lot of people that have Paramount Plus do. Just because I watch Survivor. I have not to brag, but I pay for the no ads on CBS. So
do I, and there's no reason I still do. It's
amazing, dude. Emma and I watch Survivor. So we watch Big Brother. We do the bit passive grade bro, but what we don't get to appreciate at Paramount Plus is the day after they have it all and there's no ads. And on Big Brother, we have to do a podcast afterwards. So we have to watch it the night of, we have to watch it live, or as DVR'd as we can. So you have to go through the commercials. When you watch Survivor day after, or on a Friday after it aired on a Wednesday, it's just we'll be right back. And it's boom, we're right back now, bitches. I love it. And Jeff Probst, the end, stay tuned for scenes from our next Survivor. And it's we're wait 1 second and it's back. And I'm going to get to watch. And I feel like I'm cheating the whole time. I'm never going to watch a DVR'd episode of Survivor ever again. I'm just going to watch it on Paramount Plus. It's awesome. And the West Ham plays in the Europa League. Europa League's on there. I gamble on the Champions League a lot. The Champions League is exclusively on Paramount Plus. I watch a lot of it for soccer. I watch a lot of it for Survivor and Big Brother content. So I get a lot of stuff out of Paramount Plus, and I feel like you can watch Yellowstone and whatever the prequel to 1376 or whatever it is. I don't know what it's a number. It's a number.
1886.
But yeah.
Damn, I forgot the stone was on there, man. I mean, really, right now, all I'm using it for is Halo. It's not
good.
Very good. It's not Halo. It's not. They did an alternate timeline and kind of ruined the motivations for every single character. But if you just let go of that, it's an entertaining show. Last episode, Master Chief, what the fuck? Master Chief ran out of ammo in his pistol and literally grabbed it and just chunked it and hit a grunt in the face with it. That was pretty funny. But overall, it absolutely bastardizes and shits on all the characters and motivations that they've built up for the last 21 years. But it's an entertaining show if you just let that go.
Back to Jesus, though. I think Disney Plus is probably the easiest answer, but I really think
I think you convinced me. I'm on the cock.
Peacock. Yeah, you go Peacock on that.
I'm on the cock. And they've got good movies on there too.
Yeah, I mean, Peacock is if you stuck me on an island, they were you only get one. Maybe they might. They got all kinds of awesome movies. They have a bunch of great movies. And then Peacock's coming out with like its own original content and shit like that. Like 30 Rock, I think, is also on Peacock. Emma watches a lot of 30 Rock. Yeah, I think he would go Peacock. And The Rainbow, his father created. So, boom. Great question, Raimundo. It really made me think a lot because Disney Plus, like usually when I go right to something as like an easy answer, I'm like, what else though? And this was one of those where I took a deeper dive because the answer seemed so obvious. I'm glad that we didn't end up on Disney Plus at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I feel like Robert would have said Disney Plus.
I mean, it just the reason HBO Plus just jumped in or HBO Max jumped in my head. I was just like, man, Batman's dope, Entourage is dope, and then you got some other shit on there. But like
Boobs.
Peacock,
Sopranos.
Sopranos too, but I think the Parks and Rec and the Brooklyn Nine-Nines will be more because I think Jesus is going to have a real good sense of humor. I think he's going to laugh at a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I think Peacock is where it's
Jesus' favorite part of The Office is when Michael's like, "Well, happy birthday, Jesus. Sorry your party's so lame," and he's just like, "Michael, it's fine."
But hold on,
hilarious.
This is gonna be a better joke for the people that are watching the podcast right now.
YouTube, Pass the Great Podcast, Facebook. Go to the video version of the podcast.
So I'm gonna be Jesus, and you say that line again.
Well, I'm sorry, Jesus, or happy birthday, Jesus. Let's start over. Happy birthday, Jesus. Sorry your party's so lame.
I just did the Leo pointing at the screen meme while drinking a beer.
Oh, okay. Go watch.
I'm shocked you didn't get that. I'm shocked you didn't get that.
I thought you were pointing to me. I thought you were giving me like a cue to say something else. I was like, I don't know what the follow-up you want me to say is to that.
I should have said
I didn't put that together.
Yeah, that's on me. You got to say verbal meme to cue up the verbal meme. But
no, it's a little bit on both of us. But hey, sometimes we don't have Robert here. And Robert's kind of the captain steering the ship. You guys think we're running this shit? Robert's really in charge of all.
Robert is our he's our
Rocco.
He's our focal point.
I thought you were about to call him Rocco. I kind of want to.
I don't know. These conspiracy theories kind of slap. So your boy's speech is getting a little off.
Let's just at Robert Ribos just say. Mr.
I'm not
Rocco.
holding it together. I told Alex beforehand. I think I was going to have an old school podcast where I kill like 10 of these, and I'm on 5 right now. And
those are IPAs.
I think a beer bin might be reappearing tonight.
Oh, the return.
I haven't done one of those in a while.
When you think about it, like that wasn't the best thing we did, where you would like come over and just crush 16 beers and then go home.
I don't think I ever crushed 16. I would crush like 10, 11. But also my tolerance was very high then. My beer tolerance
a lot.
Now, but here's the thing. I think I truly believe there's a difference between like liquor tolerance and beer tolerance. My beer tolerance back then was at an odd like I could.
But when you have a high liquor tolerance, your beer tolerance is way higher too.
Sometimes, like, oh yeah, if I'm drinking Miller Lights or whatever the fuck it is, I could crush 100 of those. It's nothing. These are quality craft brews with a high alcohol content. You gotta cut.
Company.
And I don't drink these every day. I save them for Wednesdays. Yeah, so it's I wasn't doing that. I'm back on it. I'm back on not eating like shit. I'm doing the low carb thing again. So I'm back to like pretty much just drinking on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
but like back then I was freewheeling it, bro.
My brother was over on Saturday, and I gave him a darling like a Marlin because he didn't get to come to the beer release. So
what a piece of shit.
And he was out of town, but I was like, well, hey, he was like, well, can I get another darling? And I was like, actually, fuck no. I'm saving that so I can have it on the podcast. Because I have 2 growlers left, and it's like I'm rationing what I have now. You know. I
thought you just said you did give him one though.
I gave him one, but then we wanted another one. I was like, no. You get one. These are mine.
Like this is not cool. It's just a Pat feels depression of the fact that we couldn't get those canned, and I couldn't enjoy them.
Aluminum shortage.
Because like they gave me a growler of it, it was gone the next day. I don't have impulse control on things that are delicious.
I had 5 by the end of the weekend, so it was just like I think I was. Can I just get one more?
to ask for a bunch of them. I was like, give me one. Let me enjoy it. I'll enjoy it. But like, motherfucker.
It's so good.
I almost said I might drive back up there on Sunday, but then I remembered I might break in on Sunday. I'm going to be honest. Sorry,
there still is some Darling Amaro left. If you want to get it, I would assume it's probably going to be gone.
Get up
not
there
this
quickly,
weekend,
guys.
by next weekend.
Get
you
up there
can get
quickly.
growlers full, and you can get pint glasses full. They probably have some pint glasses still.
We might have to badger them like we did with the strawberry blonde, because that shit is so good. Like, that's not like last year.
I think about it every day. I've thought about it every single day.
Darling Like a Marlin one was delicious, but it was definitely a test batch. This one, they had a year of refining and training. This shit is so good. It needs to not only be in Kansas at the brewery, it needs to be in stores. Like, it's a lot of the beer, honestly, a lot of beer. That one's special. I mean, the grapefruit IPA, the Coast to Coast, is phenomenal as well. The La Pina, I think the La Pina would just be good branding for them to sell. The Yuli, just because obviously, like, come on, people would buy that shit. But I'm telling you, this one, even though it's a sour and it might turn people off, you put people in stores having people try a sip of it. It's not what you think of when you think of a sour. It's not gonna pucker your lips. It's not like somebody shoved a lemon up your ass. It's fucking delicious.
So we answered what would Jesus do, and then we talked about Southern Star, and I mean we're gonna get into the not cool segment, and I mean, fittingly, there are a lot of things that are not cool, but Southern Star fucking Brewing Company, not one of those things. That's not cool. If you have it a day, if your day just makes say, man, today was not cool, man. Go to your local your local Kroger, HEB, any grocery store. If you're in Texas, at least they're gonna have the Bombshell Blonde. At least, like, you know, like Bombshell Blonde, they'll probably have the Strawberry Bombies, maybe a Southern Brunch. Those are pretty big staples of Southern Stars to put out there. I love, they always have the 12er of Bombshell Blonde. That's the best. You grab a 12-pack of Bombshell Blonde, take that to any party. Like, nobody's ever gonna be like, fuck this beer. This beer sucks. But now they're adding on. More places
have been having the strawberries and the Southern Brunch 12ers. I've been seeing those more and more places. It's spreading.
Right. It's spreading. But you're always pretty safe on having a 12er of Bombies, or you get the 2 6-packs. But yeah, try some Southern Star, guys. If you have it a day that makes you say, this ain't cool, man, go stop by the store, get you a Southern Star Brewing Company beer. There's not a bad one in the whole bunch. There is something for everybody. That's the beauty of Southern Star. You know, if we were doing, I mean, we're not going to name names, if we were doing ads for like other beer companies, like just promoting like, oh, hey, try this beer. It's the same beer you've always had, you know? And, you know, I get this. People have their kind, you know, they like their beer. They don't want it to change. The beauty of Southern Star is like, you never get worn out on Southern Star. You drink enough of the same thing. I mean, there's like, I could never get sick of Strawberry Bombshell Blondes, but like you have 18,000 different kinds of Southern Stars you can try, and they're always coming out with new stuff. The brewery is just, if you haven't gone out to the brewery, 3525 North Fraser Street up in Conroe, I don't know what you're doing. Tell them your Gravy Gang. They'll hook you up. They'll let you sample all the stuff. They'll let you find the beer that you really like. They're making meads up there now. They got fucking, what was it? Black cherry meads we had.
Blood and Honey, I think, is the brand.
Yeah. Like they've got a whole mead. They're doing all kinds of that. Robert was able to drink a Southern Star beverage for the first time ever. He's not a drinker. We don't fault him for that. Not everybody is. But they have their Southern Star Elixir, which is just basically like their version of like there's a certain Mexican mineral water that runs with Schmopo Schmiko that a lot of people enjoy. I think this is 1,000 times better than that.
Because it's flavored with hops. And when you guys have it cold, it is so fucking refreshing, and it makes it easy. They say mix it in water in between your drink. You're like, yeah,
because you're always told to do that. But yeah, you don't want to get a water because water sucks after you've had beer.
No, Southern Star Elixir, so fucking good.
A little refreshing, fresca right there.
So refreshing.
Get yourself a brewing company,
guys. Alex, I don't know. Do you have plans next Thursday? Do you have a couple hours that you could maybe get away? Because I just looked up, and a week from today, next Wednesday, a week from today, is May 4th. Now, as all Star Wars know,
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Revenge of the 5th. Be having the 5th, yeah.
they are having a May the 4th celebration returns. It's returning. They do this. They've been doing it. It's a new Mandalorian beer, glassware, and limited edition shirts. We probably won't be able to make it up Thursday or Wednesday for it because we finish recording this usually around 6-ish, 6:30. By the time we would get up there, it'd be late. By the time we get back here, that's a long day. You got to get to work early.
Yeah.
Thursday, I can get out of work at like 2-3 o'clock. And I can jet my ass up there and we can go check out this new Mandalorian beer.
So
which, if you're like me, I am a fucking nerd for Star Wars.
Emma was drinking out her Mandalorian glass from them last year that they gave us.
We got another one coming out.
Really
we
excited.
got another beer coming out. We got really shirts coming out. Bro, are we making a field? Are we making a field trip next Thursday?
We're doing a Gravy Gang field trip. I think we're doing a Gravy Gang field trip.
Mark it.
Booked.
And the good thing is, if we leave that time of day, we're going to miss all the traffic on the way up.
Perfect. Southern Star Brewing Company, guys. Best beer in the entire world. If you're drinking a Southern Star.
Best people in the entire world.
The best. They're family, man. Tell them you're Gravy Gang and they'll fucking give you a hug. They'll love on you. They'll let you know, like, what do you want? What do you want?
Make sure you're following them all on the socials. Instagram,
at Southern
Facebook,
Star BC,
Twitter.
at Southern Star Brewing Co. Give them a follow. If you're drinking a Southern Star beverage.
Follow the people too.
At any point in time, Talented Savage. I'm next
Instagram,
week. Remind
Keith.
me next week. We're gonna have everybody's handles. All right, we'll do that next week. But yeah, Southern Star. Let them know you're drinking. You're drinking a Southern Star. Let them know you heard about them on Past the Gravy podcast. Support the people that support the podcast. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world. The official longest ad ever of Past the Gravy. I feel like we just ramble about how much we love Southern Star, and it's like this isn't even an ad. This is us just talking about how much we love these guys. Like they're the best guys ever.
I'd be willing to bet that still wasn't our longest one.
But like that's all our Southern Star ads turned into is let's just talk about like how great the guys are that are up there. And it's like that is like they're our friends at this point. They're not just sponsors. They're our friends. They're family. I text with Keith on the like multiple times a week. It feels like I love everybody from Southern Star. Those guys are awesome. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire. If you're up at Southern Star during the weekends too, smoked crow snacks. Fucking Matt Krausen, fucking amazing little like snacks out there that he makes in his smoker every single week. Just grab some of that stuff. Any of the like the little small businesses they got at Southern Star, it's awesome. It's a whole family there, and you're gonna get what we're talking about. If you haven't been up there, you're gonna get it when you go up to the brewery, 3525 North Fraser Street, up in Conroe. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world. The official sponsor of the Not Cool segment. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. All right, guys. If you'd like to submit something for the Not Cool segment, it's something that makes you say, "Hey, man, that's not cool." All you gotta do is hit us up on Twitter at Past the Gray Pod. Use the hashtag PTG Not Cool and put it right there. We're gonna go through on Twitter each week and pick some of the best ones. This week's listener submitted Not Cools. We're gonna start with David Ruiz at David_Ruiz 90 on Twitter, and David says, "I brought a pint of ice cream to work. Whenever I went on my break, it wasn't in the freezer anymore. Someone ate my fucking ice cream."
What kind of a fucking piece of shit
Animals.
goes into the break room and goes, "Oh, look, there's a pint of ice cream. This must be for everyone." A pint? Now I can see if you have a gallon or a half gallon of ice cream is actually what it is in there. If there's a half gallon, you might think, "Oh, this must be for everyone." What kind of person doesn't still ask, "Hey, is this for everyone?"
It's like, one, also, did you put your name on it? Did you put your name on it? You shouldn't have to put your name on it because everybody should be like, "Hey, did I bring this to work today? No, I didn't. Is this in the freezer at work? Yes, it is. This is probably someone else's."
Who uses the freezer at work for community items?
There was a whole like fucking catastrophe a couple of years ago at my office where it was a whole thing that somebody was bringing a 12-pack of Coca-Cola cans and putting it in the one where you peel the thing off and then it slides down.
Yeah.
They were bringing that, and then somebody was just free for all and going for like, "Oh, this is a group Cokes." And they're like, "These are my Cokes. Please don't do that." And then somebody was just like, "Please put better selection." There's a note off that they had. And it was just like, I don't know, but I was fucking like, I am very entertained by this refrigerator drama, and I don't even use the commute. Like, where I work, Rod and Tessa and Chili have their own office. I have my own like little area that I edit stuff in, and we just use like a mini fridge that we have in the office. So it's like
that's
the
solution.
Just between the show. So like all my like little breakfast shakes, like I have, like I stock those bad boys up for like a week in advance, and I'm like, all right, I'm good to go. And then anybody that brings in food, like we just put it in our thing. But like we know who's using that. Like there is the community one in the kitchen, and I've heard multiple times people talk about like just shit walks off. Like, dude, I had Chick-fil-A I brought in today, and it's gone. And it's like, I don't know who the guy. Like, it's ballsy as fuck to be like. Is it ballsier to like steal it, or is it more ballsier or like asshole-ish to steal it? It's definitely an asshole move, but it's ballsy to be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this fucking Chick-fil-A bag and walk through the halls at work where the person that also works is. And they could see me at any given time, be like, hey, bro, is that my Chick-fil-A bag?
But why would you assume it was your Chick-fil-A bag? You'd be like, oh, they just also got
People put names on them and they still get stolen, man. Like, it's wild.
That's what, like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you that you're that much of an asshole? Like, how unhappy are you at your job that you're like,
I don't know.
Fuck this person's lunch.
With the Coke thing at my office, when that guy did that, when he had asked people like the bring better selection, like then you could tell that somebody like the guy that was or the guy or people that were stealing them like knew that they were getting caught on to or whatever. Because then the person was writing their name on each individual can and putting it back in the thing to try and be like, oh, that's mine. And then you were just saying like, we have styrofoam cups for coffee. You would just see the can just poured out. So obviously they were just pouring the soda into a styrofoam cup. And it was like, fucking, that's next level troll shit.
If you're getting to the point where you have to write your name on every can, bring a little 6-can holder cooler to work and just put it under your desk. How many Cokes are you drinking a day that this is such a problem that you have not only have to bring a 12-pack to work?
That's what I was going to say. You're the guy that you had to bring a 12-pack case of Coke because that's how much you're going through. Although my brother was the weirdo that brought a gallon of milk to work before.
Well, yeah, that's weird. But also, like, if you like to have, like,
milk with your coffee, yeah, or you want cereal or whatever. Yeah, I get it. But like, it's like to buy milk that like this is my work milk. Like that's weird to me.
It's a little weird, but also like, who's gonna steal milk?
Somebody at my office probably would have.
Fucking weirdos. But also, like, if you're bringing, I don't think you're drinking 12 a day. Like, obviously, this pack was in there over the course of a week where notes are being exchanged. Just grab a small, like, there's coolers that are the size of your head that fit like 5-6 cans. Obviously, not 5 cans, 6 cans. Just bring that. Throw a cooler pack in it, throw it under your desk, and your 3 cans of Coke.
Yeah. Probably throw your lunch for the day.
No, nobody's going to steal a Coke out of your underneath your desk cooler.
It's a poor person move for sure to steal food from like the work fridge to be like, oh, this is somebody's like, especially if it's like in a Tupperware and it's like leftover chicken from the night before. It's like you heated up somebody's chicken and thought that like, I'm going to just have this.
No. I have to assume people that steal Tupperware, they don't heat it up. They eat it cold because you don't have time to have it in the microwave at work and have somebody walk in.
I would like to think that they do.
That's my fucking chicken.
Because like I would like to think that they're like, dude, I don't give a. Oh, this is yours? My bad. It has my name all over it.
Some men just want to watch the world burn, Mr. Wayne.
It's a poor move. Like poors do that move. Shit where you steal food from like the company. But it's like
you're not stealing from the company. You're stealing from a fellow wage earner.
That's somebody that brought their shit in. But that's like I don't know. Like I'm always somebody that's like I don't want to like have anything like that ever happen. So I just like when I bring stuff, if I didn't have the mini fridge to put like my drinks that I have in, like,
if I was Tessa
for breakfast,
I would steal one of yours a week.
But I would know Tessa, and I used to bring those P3 like the protein packs with like almonds, cheese, and ham.
I would steal those from you.
But Tessa would be like, "Hey, I had one of your snack things. I'll bring you."
Oh,
like,
I would never admit it.
She would. Oh no, I don't really care. That's the whole thing. It's like we have like a group of 4. It's like a family of 4: me, Chili, Rod, and Tessa. And it's like we're going to be real with each other. Like, we're not going to steal from each of ourselves.
No, I wouldn't consider it stealing. I would consider it trolling you that I was drinking one of your morning shakes every week. So like, I brought in a week's worth, guys, and it's Wednesday and I'm out. And I'd be like, but I mean, I would get caught because there's only so long I can hold a smile.
I bet, well,
I would reimburse you once it came out. I would be like, I'm going to troll the fuck out of Alex. I'm going to keep drinking his shit.
Yeah,
because eventually this is going to create good content for the show.
Right. It's also, just guy that steals shit from like a work thing, especially like a pint of ice cream. Like, was the guy had to be eating it somewhere around you, right? Like, did nobody see a dude eating a pint of ice cream? Unless you like snagged it on your way out and you were like, I'm going home.
At his work, I don't know where he works. I don't know what he does. I'm not expecting cameras. There has to be cameras at your job, right, Alex? Just random cameras around the office.
Not as many as you think. Yeah, in the office actually. Like I know what.
Is there not a camera in the break room? I would feel like that's a prime spot that any company would want a camera.
I believe there is.
I would.
Like, are they going to make the security guard go through that?
No, I'd be like, dude, I need you to pull this up. I'll sit here and scroll through it. I want to know who stole my fucking lunch. No, I wouldn't even offer to pay him. I'd be like, dude, somebody stole my fucking lunch that I really wanted. I'm this petty. I'd be like, I'll stay 3 hours after work to scroll 15 seconds at a time to find who walked in there and stole my goddamn Chick-fil-A when I had to work on a Saturday and I can't get any more on Sunday out of the fridge. And then I had to go back out and buy more. I'd be like, I'm going to find this. And I either want you guys to fire them or I want my choice of retribution on this motherfucker. And I don't want him
just bring decoys.
I don't want reimbursement on my Chick-fil-A. No. Unless it's a constant problem, that's when you throw like rotten pickles in the middle of your fucking sandwich and leave it there and hope they get fucking sick.
That's what you do. I think that's what you do. You got to put.
I like week-old left out pickles on my sandwich. I didn't mean to poison you.
That's what you got to set out, like your ham and cheese sandwich that keeps getting stolen. You set it out, like just get some ham and some cheese, set it out on your like patio for the weekend. Let it just sit there in the sun, get nice and warm. Throw it in a baggie, make a little sandwich out of it. Then throw that one that you know you're not going to touch. And then when they eventually steal that, then they get sick off of it. Or there's those memes where it's like you get fucking soap and you put it as like Oreos and then they fucking eat that and they're eating soap. And it's like
throw literal rat shit in the middle of your sandwich.
Yeah.
But no.
That's a lot. That's a lot to do. But yeah, that is an asshole move to steal your pint of ice cream.
And then they try and sue you for it. No. Have you ever seen the MTV show of people that eat weird shit, like eat styrofoam, eat ashes? My weird thing is that I eat rat shit. I didn't know you were going to steal my lunch.
Sorry, dude.
I thought that was my thing. Prove I have it, bitch. Oh, you just admitted to theft?
Huh.
Well, now I want you fired from your job because you just admitted to stealing from me at work.
Yeah, dude, it's an asshole move, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you, and fuck that person. Like stealing a pint of ice cream is a fucking pint of ice cream is obviously for one person, max two, and it's like there's not a lot of couples I would imagine in most offices.
And don't get me wrong, I've been a guy that's bought a pint of ice cream. I'll eat a little bit over the next week, and you have a bite, and then it's gone. But you know what? That was my ice cream.
It's my pint. It's my pint. I can do with it what I want.
Oh, hold on. Let me get a spoon of this butter crunch. It's so good.
Absolutely.
You know what? Fuck this person that spent their money and brought it into work as a little treat for them. I'm going to eat all of your goddamn ice cream because I'm a vile fucking human and a piece of shit that doesn't care about society.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Great, not
no,
cool,
seriously.
David.
I hope that person gets caught and gets fired. Fuck them.
T's and P's.
I hope they lose their job and their ability to support their family because they ate your fucking ice cream.
Be a real shame if certain eight-legged friend of ours had to pay him a visit.
Be a shame if all of a sudden they open their mailbox and a certain
no more mail.
Acquainted friend is waiting for him.
I mean, obviously it wouldn't be Frankie himself. He'd probably send one of his associates. Frankie's busy working the water spout business over here. He's climbing up the water spouts, making sure that his fellow man and spiders can get up and down these water spouts without getting washed down. He's going to send one of his associates over there to your refrigerator and be like, hey, Whose pint of ice cream is this? Is your pint of ice cream? Because this ain't this is David's pint of ice cream. Last I checked.
I hear you like cold treats. You know where else it is cold? At the bottom of the ocean, sleeping with the fishes.
Which is where you're about to be. But we're gonna fucking load your feet into these pints of ice cream that we're then gonna fill with cement.
Oh, it would be a shame if you were frozen in a block of ice cream. I couldn't imagine somebody that would do something like that. Just like I couldn't imagine the kind of person that would steal a pint of ice cream that clearly wasn't for them.
Real scumbag shit. Real scumbag shit. I'm not saying I would do that, but it'd be a real shame that would have happened to somebody that did do things like that.
Maybe your garbage gets picked up in the morning and the man doesn't realize there's a body in there, frozen in solid ice cream.
Is it my fault? I don't think so. I'd say it's probably the guy that stole this ice cream that led to this whole misconception, whatever this is, this whole body in the garbage can thing. I'd say it's that guy's fault. Don't mess with us.
I'm actually like,
you mess with David Ruiz's stuff. I'm pretty pissed. Hey, let us know if you find out who it is. We'll let Frankie get the guy's info. I can find out a few things.
Fuck that person.
I got an 8-legged system of finding out where you fuckers are.
1, find you. 2, kick your ass. 3, kick your ass again.
Got a whole web of people to kick your ass.
Mailbox. 5, leave you alone for 3 months so you get lowered into a self like you're like it's over.
False confidence.
6,
bam, I'm back
at you. 7, frozen ice cream shoes. 8, bottom of the ocean.
Pissing on your body because I don't give a fuck because I'm a spider.
And that's just what we're speculating. We can't be held accountable for what Frankie.
We don't know how Frankie works.
We don't know what Frankie does.
He's a good associate of ours. I'm just glad he's on our side. That's all I can say.
And you know Frankie? He's a good fella.
Good fella. We don't want to cross him.
Fucking love that guy.
Just let us know if you need the Frankie Ocho service, and also it would probably help.
I've got it loaded up in my
box
right now. I'm just trying to decide what else I'm buying.
PassGameMerch.com. Frankie Ocho shirts available now in the store.
You're gonna regret not having it if you don't.
Yeah, get it. It's gone after we got a week more of it, and it's gone. So I guess you'll get one more reminder on a podcast, and then it'll be like 4 days left next week when we're telling you about it. But then it's gone for good, guys. All right. Josh Treecoddle at Joshua Tree 713 says his not cool is since it rained, I finally got my car washed. Then the next morning I park at work and come out to see bird shit everywhere. There's like 10 shits. What the fuck? Outside smells like shit. Inside smells great. Thanks to a little air fresheners.
Sounds like somebody stole some ice cream at work.
Did you steal ice cream at work? Did the birds see it?
I don't think the birds saw it. Maybe the birds have a little 8-legged friend.
Very possible. Maybe let's just say they're his associates.
Yeah,
I don't think Tree is a guy that steals ice cream, but yeah, that does suck. That's why
no, he doesn't seem like an ice cream stealer.
I am not a big car wash guy. I appreciate people that are, but like I'm always like I went camping
maybe once a year.
I went camping was like I need to get my car washed because like when I went camping there were like I had to drive through a bunch of these like country roads that had all those bugs getting on your fucking windshield, and it's like you can only like scrape so many of those off with the squeegee at the gas station. You gotta kind of go do like the full on like $45 car wash or whatever. I've been meaning to do it since my bed blew out of my car, just because there's the bed blew out of the truck, just because there's like all this like dust from under it, and I need to do it. It's just like it's like $40, and I can't justify spending $40, but I should.
What?
If you get like the full like interior, exterior.
Bro, go to one of the drive-thrus at a nice gas station. That fucking you want interior? Fuck the interior. Actually,
I have a Ranger. It's a 2-seater, bro. So it's like the whole thing is fucking pristine. It's like you might as well do that. I should get a discount because it's only 2 seats.
I've got a place in Katy on Mason Road. You get your oil change. You get the detail. You get the car wash detailed for free. You just tip. Next time you need an oil change, Driving out to Katy. I'll get you. They're the fucking best. I've been going to these people for years. They're fucking awesome.
That we'll get some beers while they're doing it.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, there's a drive-through daiquiri place like across the street that I'll go and get one of those and sip on it while they're doing my oil change.
My arm.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh,
yeah, dude,
everyone knows the rules. As soon as you get your car washed, it's going to get dirty again. That's the rule of the world.
All right. Next, not cool comes from our girl Melissa Hyde at Mel Hyde. Myself. Will you do me a favor, Pat? Will you retweet this from the Pass the Gravy account? Be like, this is a not cool.
What should I tag it? Oh, I saw this one.
This is a not cool we're talking about this week. It's at Mel
PTG Weird Bugs.
She's at Mel Hyde myself on Twitter. We love Melissa, and she says, "What the actual fuck are these weird bugs? I was working in the garden, moved a large pot, and found these guys hanging around underneath. I need some Frankie Ocho action. Help." Well, I mean, this is funny that I like that people ask us for Frankie Ocho. Now it's like, hey, I mean, I don't know about bugs, but I got guys that know about bugs. All right, I'll ask my guys. My paleontology guys, they usually digging up dinosaur bones, trying to invent islands with dinosaurs on them. I'll see what they can do. As somebody that is a very limited amount of knowledge on bugs that are under stones in gardens, I would guess these are leeches.
They look like miniaturized versions of river eels, which also look like leeches. And
they're dirt leeches, obviously.
I don't know what they are, but kill them with fire.
Dude, Melissa, I don't know if you have the Nextdoor app, but as an avid Nextdoorer, I think you should post those bugs on Nextdoor. Like, what are these?
By the way, what did I say?
Those are Jolly Rancher bugs.
It's hashtag PTG bugs. That's what we're going with. Sorry, I was under my account.
Did you spell bugs with a Z?
Nope. Hashtag PTG BUGS. Yeah, I do like Raymundo's response to it, that he just posted a GIF of Venom from Spider-Man.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't
know, but they're the devil.
Worms, but they look like leeches.
They seem like a problem, and what you need to do is probably kill them all.
Grab yourself a lighter and a can of WD-40.
I'm sorry, Melissa.
And send a message.
You're gonna have to burn the garden down. You can garden next year. You can garden next crop season.
Well, what do they call that? We used to learn about it in school.
Burning the land.
But like there was a specific term for it where you burn part of the land and let that regrow.
You have like a fourth. You would do it in fourths, and then you move it over.
And
it's better for the soil.
It renews the nutrients and shit like that. Yeah, you just gotta scrap that part and burn it and come back to it next. What summer are we in? What season are we in?
Again, we're not experts on lawn care, but
back in the spring.
Those seem evil, so I would stay away from them. Stay away from them.
Napalm.
I mean, I don't know what you live in a home, so I'm sure there's some sort of homeowners association. I don't know what the HOA's thoughts on napalming a yard is, but if that's an option,
I don't need to know.
I'm for it. You guys, you know what? And we'll put you in contact with Frankie Ocho. Let's just Frankie Ocho. Hey, I might not be able to napalm. You may not be able to napalm, but I know a guy that can. Get the permits. Napalm the whole fuck out of this garden. Won't be having these baby leech snake motherfuckers ever again. Just say they're with the guy that stole the pints. You know what I'm saying?
You might be able to strangle 8 of them at a time.
They give it to David. David puts it in pints of ice cream, feeds it to some scumbag that steals pints of ice cream. He eats the snake leeches. He becomes evil, and they kill him.
I think that would work. I really do.
Yeah. I think we just saw 2 not cools at once.
There you go.
Although we don't really condone that. So if this does happen, this does not hold up in court. Remember to play this part in court. All right. Next not cool.
Patient-client confidentiality, bro.
Yeah, you guys we're your attorneys, so we're working pro bono. So anything we say to you cannot be held against us in court.
We are very pro bono.
Very pro bono. All right, this one is a good one. This is from my good buddy Texas Cat Daddy, aka Brandon Davis. He's at a stream of cream on Twitter. That's also his Xbox gamer tag. He shout out to Brandon. Brandon plays because Pat abandoned me on Xbox. He and his friends don't play with me on Xbox anymore. Brandon and his friends do play with me on Xbox. They play Fortnite with me. That's my Fortnite fam.
Excuse me, we've been playing Call of Duty. And honestly, before we get into this, I want to apologize. I had said maybe I'll re-download Fortnite.
You were very rude.
Brandon has missed me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think it's gonna happen. Brandon, download Halo, bro. We're a free.
Fortnite family now.
Or Call of Duty. Bro, download Call of Duty. Hey, Alex, me and the boys, we've been back on some Call of Duty. Brandon, get on Call of Duty. Get on with us.
Never back on when I'm on.
I'll start texting you.
You're always playing Halo. You're always playing Halo. I'm too busy playing with Brandon. Brandon has all of his friends that I'm like, oh, okay. And then his friends are like hitting me up. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm Fortniting, bro. I'm at level 100 almost in Fortnite, bro. I've gone to like level 100. Right, I've gone up like 100 levels in like 3 weeks.
Bro, the other night
figuring Fortnite out, bro.
We got Call of Duty. We got 6 wins the other night.
Me and Texas Cat Daddy and Co. We're getting wins on wins on wins.
I don't have the space on my hard drive for it.
You have a new Xbox.
I could delete shit.
You do.
There's only so many games that I can play. Either way, what Brandon says.
All right, read this one. So I was not playing Xbox with him this night. I did talk to him the next day, and this is very, very well confirmed because the people that were playing with him confirmed it.
This is one of, I don't know if
wild.
I don't know if I've ever respected a not cool more than this one.
Like, what are the odds?
I've been up all night drinking and playing Xbox with the peeps. Respect. And a fly flew into my mouth while I was drinking a beer, and it made me throw up all over the living room rug and table. Cleaned it up, and now I'm going to sleep. Who let the fly in? Maybe you stole some ice cream at work, and Frankie Ocho was hired to fucking let a fly in. You know, spiders and flies are natural enemies, which is why you would never expect him. Did you steal the ice cream, Brandon?
Brandon, did you steal the ice cream? Cat Daddy, did you steal the ice cream?
Brandon, did you steal the ice cream? Did you steal the ice cream? Brandon, did you steal the ice cream? Did you steal the ice cream? Brandon.
I like that.
I don't know. Maybe learn how to swallow, bitch.
I mean, it blew my mind because, like, how, like, the fly flies in your mouth, and then
probably
you take a sip of beer.
Like, well, what I'm thinking is
there's like simultaneous.
Or did it say?
Or are you going?
He said,
did
he say while I was drinking? Fly flew in my mouth while I was drinking a beer. Maybe he took a sip and then put it down and just kind of he was drunk. He said he was up all night drinking and just kind of had the mouth open, and a fly flew in and hit the back of his throat. It just hit him right there.
Yeah,
the tonsils.
Right, the little dangly thing. Yeah.
And it just bam. And all over the carpet.
Yeah, dude, that fucking sucks.
Which, by the way, I gotta say, respect to you, bro, that you have a room in your house that because Brandon, he's married with kids, right?
No.
Okay, for some reason I thought
he's a bachelor.
Oh,
got two cats. Two cats. Cat Daddy. Texas Cat Daddy.
Okay, I don't know why. You know what it is? I'm thinking in my head, I confused him with Dad Joke Guy.
Or he is Dad Joke Guy. Adam the Cop is who you're confusing him with.
Oh, my apologies that I confused Dad Joke Guy with being a fucking dad.
Brandon Davis.
Stolen Valor.
AKA Texas Cat Daddy. Valor. AKA A Stream of Cream. AKA Dad Joke Guy.
Stolen
Got
Valor.
all kinds of, he wears a lot of hats.
I was going to say respect that you have a carpeted room that you can drink in all night long and yell playing video games that's soundproof to not wake up the wife and kids. Oh, Dad Joke Guy is Stolen Valor. Who would have thought?
Hey.
That being said, everybody really appreciates good dad jokes. So no,
I respect the fact that he's got a carpeted anything to throw up on. It's classy.
I mean, I'm on carpet right now.
I respect that.
But this is my workroom. I only drink no less or no more than 10 beers in this room.
Exactly.
That's not true. This is where I used to drink during the pandemic, and it was a shit show.
But yeah, dude, Brandon, that sucks, bro. That does suck. That's a crazy occurrence too.
Yeah,
that's odds that a fly. Like, I guarantee, like, you're never gonna have that happen again in your life.
No.
If it does, to buy a lottery ticket, you should have bought a lottery ticket that day.
You're missing the part that sucks. A fly flying into your throat, making you throw up. That's it's weird, but it doesn't really suck. The part that sucks is being up all night drinking and playing video games with your friends. And it's like, I'm picturing this is minimum 2 a.m. And also you vomit all over your carpet at 2 a.m. while drunk. You have to clean your carpet. That's what sucks. That's not cool. I don't think he
remember we did that
vomiting.
draft.
I don't think he minds a fly.
We did that draft party, or was it, I can't remember if it was draft or UFC, where I disappeared on the stream, and then I just
UFC.
It was UFC. Yeah, I remember, like, because I was mixing a bunch of I think I was mixing Southern Brunch and Strawberry Bombshell Blondes, and I had like, I don't know, 14 of them, and didn't really eat a lot. And I just remember like waking up, I was half in my bathroom, half in my bedroom, and just there was vomit on the side. Like, I was on my side, and there was just vomit, and it was like, huh?
On the side of the toilet?
No, like on the carpet. Like, my face was on the carpet. Like, the rest of my body, like the bottom half of my body was like partially in the bathroom. Like, my legs were in the bathroom. The rest of me was in the carpet, and like next to my dresser, there was just like vomit. And I was like, it's kind of pink. So it's got the strawberry, but I could see the Strawberry Bombshell in it.
So here's what I'm pitching is you were like kneeling or sitting down in front of the toilet, and then you just passed out and fell, and your head...
I don't know. I think, because sometimes like I don't know how drunk you always work.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes like drunk is like, I'm just gonna lay down here. I'm just gonna lay down. I'm gonna take a quick nap, a little siesta, and I'll be right back. And then it's always like, that's your downfall. When I went camping, we got really drunk, and I laid in the tent. Was just like, I'm just gonna hang out here for like 30 minutes. Then, like, I never woke up the next morning before everybody. It was just like, that's how it goes. Sometimes when you're drunk, your body's just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna lay down right here on the floor. Just gonna lay down here on the floor in a weird fetal position, and that's fine. I think part of that is your brain being like, don't lay on your back in case you throw up. And it was like, my brain that time was like, ha. Guess who didn't choke on their vomit right there? Me. Because I told you this is a good idea to just lay down like this. And I was like, all right, this fucking sucks. So I woke up and I had to clean up vomit. Yeah, that does suck. That's always a not cool when you're like,
I've often wondered over the years if, as my drinking became more aggressive, my body recognized it was like, dude, you don't have the ability to sleep on your back. You will always sleep on your side now. Because I don't know when it started. I just started sleeping on my side at one point.
I sleep on my side.
Probably around 18, 19. I mean, I started drinking at 16, and don't get me wrong, it was aggressive.
Yeah.
But I used to be, you know what I used to do? I used to sleep stomach down with my head just off to the side, which I feel like is psycho shit. Like, that's shit you can do when you're 16. If you're 30 and slept like that, you would wake up and be like, my neck is done for a month. I can't do that.
Absolutely.
And I used to sleep on my back from time to time. Now it's all side with a comforter retucked in between the legs, but also over my back, so that I can also, when I get hot, flip that off, but still the legs are cushioned. I don't use a pillow. I use all comforter, man. But I think my body has adjusted to realize, listen, this guy is a problem for us. If he falls asleep shit-faced, he might kill us.
I like train myself. I've got my body into like a rhythm of like, when I drink, after I have so many, I always tell myself like, goodies, chug a glass of water, fill your water bottle, bed.
This is water. Beer is water.
Right. But like, I have a water bottle I always have next to my bed. Chug a glass of water, take a goodies to fight the headache. Like, when I'm not drunk, but I've been drinking, like, I'll do that. And it's like, not drunk you then tells your brain at a certain point, it's like, we do this before, after we've been drinking, we do this. And there've been so many mornings I've woken up and there's a ripped little packet of goodies that I took and an empty glass. And it's like, I did it. Look at me.
I am
my body is trained for things like this. It's like, oh, we've been drinking, goodies, water, bed.
I am so far past the point of hangovers. I don't understand how it works.
Death.
No, I don't. I feel like I'm pretty prolific in my drinking. And the fact that I should have epic hangovers, but I think I have destroyed my body to the point where
that's not a great thing, I don't think.
I don't get hungover anymore. Like, you know what my hangovers are? Like, I don't get headaches. I don't feel sick. I don't feel the need to vomit. My hangover is shit, man. I'm tired. I don't
like
think that's
a nap.
By the
Sunday.
way, I don't think that's something to be proud of. No. What do you mean Sunday?
Like
I drink
Sunday,
on,
like nap day.
Bro, I don't. My only 2 days off are Wednesdays and Sundays. I don't have back-to-back days off. When I'm hungover or when I get hammered, I go to work the next day, usually early, and I'm just like, guess we're drinking coffee today because fuck, your boy is tired. Like shit. And then maybe, you know what it'll be? My hangover is my body going, you can't eat healthy today. We're gonna flood your system with carbs.
Yeah,
you get that hunger in your gut. Where like, dude, here's what we're doing. We're doing a fried chicken sandwich. You need that big sweet sourdough bun. They're just you gotta throw the carbs back into the system to soak up everything that's in here. But honestly, I can't, like, it was pre-pandemic the last time I got a headache from a hangover.
That's pretty incredible.
The pandemic put me in a spot where I was working so much and drinking so goddamn much. My body just went, fuck it, full reset. This is what the human body feels like. We don't know.
You know what is
you know what it isn't?
What isn't it? No, I was trying to find a segue because I have to go pee real bad. Can you tell everybody about Alamo Remedy real quick, and then
why don't we just cut this out and let's both go pee?
All right.
Yeah. I almost raised my hand earlier, like, dude, I gotta piss, and I assume you have to also. Honestly, let's leave all this in and then let's cut it right there.
All right. We're going to leave it in until now. Go. All right, let's get to our final listener submitted not cool this week. It's from our buddy Brett Brandon at a price of a ZJ. He says, just venting, people fucking suck. My wife posted a TikTok of my daughter and somehow it hit the algorithm and got a lot of views, aka like it went viral is what he's saying. Then people turned fucking hateful. I really let stuff get under my skin, and here we are submitting it as a hashtag PTG not cool. People were
the internet's the worst place.
People were commenting on like the way his daughter looked, and it's like, yeah, like, I mean, it's a shitty fucking thing to comment on like anybody's looks negatively online, but it's like we give passes to people that are like adults that are like getting commented on. When it's
like,
if you're online, it's a fucking, she's a child. She's a child, and she's a fucking adorable child. She's absolutely adorable. We love her. I've held her multiple times. She fucking, we're pals. We're pals. I held her when Brett proposed to her mom. Not to brag, but I was, you know, I mean,
she might have started crying.
I was a very, as like very important part of their story, you know, not to brag. I was the first.
You were the part that made her cry.
She was also crying because it was such a beautiful moment, I think.
That's actually probably what it is. She's the best. She really is. She's
they're
awesome.
finally, yeah. She came to the Darn Like a Marlin 2 Electric Boogaloo beer release. They had an Easter thing to get to before we started recording, but we got to go see. They came out, like, she supports the pod just as much as her dad does. Yeah, Fuck those people that were hating on a child.
People online are the worst.
Hating
Like,
on a child.
don't
They're
get me
the
wrong.
worst. We are online people too, and we're the worst. But like the people that fucking try and shit on like a little fucking kid,
A literal child. Like
those people
I've always been
kind of the worst.
I've always been team #fuck them kids. Like I'm all down for hating on children for their actions. If little kids act like fucking dickheads, call them fucking dickheads.
And Brett's wife is pretty funny because she'll point out when, like, she's been mad at me because of this. And it's like, and it's just like silly stuff that like little kids get mad about. And she'll post videos of it. And it's like, I'm Facebook friends with her and Brett.
Oh,
and I see that on there.
I love those
ones
when she gives just a little fucking look like
she's got an attitude, bro. And I love her. I love her for it.
How dare you, mother? How dare you?
I don't want this cereal, and I don't want it now. But I also please don't take it away from me because I want it.
Yeah, dude, online. It's the worst place in the fucking world. It really is.
I realize how detached we are though. As like stuff like this happens, like friends of mine that have kids, and like people that I care about that have kids and stuff like that. You're just like, we don't give it, like, it is one of those where it's like, fuck them kids, until then you have them kids and you're like, no, fuck you. Don't talk bad about my kid. I'll talk bad about my kid. You don't talk bad about my kid. Fuck you. And it's like, that's exactly, we don't have that space yet to where because we're going to turn into that.
Yeah.
We're going to turn into that. I'm like, you better not fucking talk about any kid. And I'm like, well, that kid's being an asshole. But it's like, if it's a friend of mine's kid, like, I'm like, you better never say that his daughter is being an asshole because fuck you.
Oh, I mean,
I will die for her.
With my friends, I'll call their kids assholes. And that's one thing. But
for Eleanor.
To fucking love her. She's Gravy Game for life.
You tell Eleanor.
She's the CEO of Gravy Kids International.
You tell Eleanor, her Uncle Pat and Uncle Alex and Uncle Bobby jokes and even Uncle Frankie Ocho. We got her back. You want to see Frankie Ocho? We'll just have. She's small enough for him to crawl and Aunt Weezers.
Yeah, and I mean it's
be a real shame. Real shame if any of these TikTokers had some 8-legged friends show up in their house.
When you attack random kids you don't fucking know, like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys, like, they're kids.
You scumbag move.
You're a scumbag. You're a little bag full of fucking cum. That's what you are. Scumbag. You're a bag of cum and shit when you attack children.
I'm not even gonna read the like.
Comments. You don't know.
He sent us comments. I'm not gonna read it. I read them when he sent them. I'm not going to read them on the podcast. If you go #PTG not cool, you can see them. But like, I'm not gonna justify those people's like mean comments. Fuck them. Fuck
you.
Them.
Don't fuck with kids you don't know.
Thank you, Ocho. He's got some associates for you.
I'm gonna try and lighten the mood right here. Just a little pivot from that. I was fucking with one of my friend's daughter the other day. I'm over at my best friend Nick's house, and when his TV goes idle, because we'll watch TV, but then we'll pause it because we're drinking and we're just fucking around. We start talking. He's got a slideshow of just his family that pops up, his parents' vacation photos, his nieces. And one of the photos of his nieces pops up, and I'm at a side angle. So I take this weird angle picture of the TV, which makes her like, and granted, in this picture, she's like 2. She's like 4 now. And it's just a weird wide angle picture where it makes her head look huge.
Yeah.
And I text it to her mom and go, show Stephanie how big of a fucking head she's got. Just fuck with her. So then she sends me a video back and she's like, hey, say fuck you, Uncle Pat. And she's like, fuck you, Uncle Pat. So I send back a video of me going, hey, you see this foot? And I'm videoing my foot. I go, hey, and I flip the camera. I go, Stephanie, look at me right now. This foot, I'm going to fucking kick you against the fucking wall. You don't talk to me like But that's the fun. This is the child that I've talked about previously.
Y'all a family.
Way up in the air, and I slam her into the couch. It's her favorite thing. You can fuck with people you know and you love, and they're your family. You don't fuck with people you don't know. Exactly. Kids you don't know.
Yeah, hit the nail on the head right there.
Jesus Christ, have a little fucking decorum online, people.
If Eleanor needs help, we got Frankie Ocho. He's got his back. Right, he's got her back.
Fuck Frankie Ocho. We
got her back. Frankie Ocho.
I've got a job.
Like the boys. Pat, what's your not cool this week?
So I've got let me scroll in to find it over here. So last week, one of the nights, the night's winding down. One of the servers is doing something, which I've since realized she could have just done her fucking job and ran the drinks to the table, but she was just being lazy and goes, Pat, can you do this? And I go, yeah. So she needed me to run I just had to peel like an orange wedge or like an orange rind to garnish a drink with. I don't know what the fuck is with our fruit peelers at the restaurant. They suck. I've never had a problem with.
Is that where you do the little spiral?
No, the one where just and you just get like a little fat wedge, like about that size.
A little slit in the middle. You put it on the corner
of just the rind, and it's Alex. It's literally about that size, that wide, that big. It's just.
What would you say like that drink goes for? It's like $18.
No, it's for like a Manhattan or an old fashioned, whatever the fuck it was. It's just an orange wedge. You throw it around the rim, you give it a little squeeze, just get a little zest in there, you drop it in. But for whatever the fuck our peelers suck. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't figure it out. So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to peel this orange. And like, as I grab things, the orange is smaller than my hand. So my pinky's hanging off the edge of it. And I keep being aware of that and tucking it, but I can't get this thing to fucking peel because it's such a weird, shitty one. And eventually when I finally get into it, my pinky just crawls back out and I go through it and I don't get it. And bam, I put a fucking nice little gash into my pinky right there. It's not so bad now because it's a week later.
Yeah, but it looks not fun.
But I felt it hit and I go, fuck. And I look down at it. It's not bleeding, bleeding a lot. Then I go,
like
fuck.
Shock. It like went through shock before your body. Now we put
it wasn't even shock. I felt it and I go, fuck, ow. And I was like, okay, it's not that bad. And then I just sat there for a second and go, oh, fuck, it started bleeding a lot. And I go to the back and I wrap a like towel around it. And then I go and get a Band-Aid and I put the Band-Aid on. And this bitch bled through the Band-Aid in like 30 seconds. And I go, fuck. So I just held it under cold. Like, it's not bad. It doesn't really hurt. Like every so often, like every other day and a half, I'll just whack it at the right angle. I'm like, that doesn't feel very fucking good. That kind of sucked. But then I go back out, like as I was walking, I go, fuck. I was like, I nicked my finger. You got to run your drinks. And but I told the bartenders, I was like, hey, run that bitch through the washer. Like I sliced my finger, like don't use it. I'm in the back for probably like 8 minutes, trying to use the first Band-Aid. It doesn't work. Run it under cold water for a while to just fucking like let the blood stop, rewrap it in the correct way.
Did you try putting it in rice?
I did not because we use our rice and I did not want to waste product.
Yeah, put some rice, put it in some rice, and I've heard that works.
But then I walked back out on the floor and I'm pretty sure all she was doing was entering tips from slips that she's gotten throughout the night. And I walked back out and the drinks are sitting there and I go, your drinks are waiting. She goes, you said you'd do it. And I go, I literally walked by you and yelled, I sliced my finger. And you're sitting there just entering tips that you could do after you ran your fucking drinks. I was like, Jesus, like, how did you not notice that I'm not a small guy. I had to walk literally within 6 inches of right behind her to walk past it because we're right by the outside door. There's a POS terminal, like where you enter stuff in. And then the drinks are 6 feet to the right. I was by the drinks. I hit it.
Point of service.
Right? I made a loud noise. I walked past her, said I couldn't do it. All of my large movement, she didn't notice. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So anyway, yeah, all that happened. That fucking sucked. Then yesterday, I only work at night on Tuesdays, but I learned earlier on in the day that 2 of the servers that are doubles that work morning and night, they were out because they were sick. I was like, okay, whatever. So we still had 5 people to work at night. You know, that's what we ran with on Monday night because it was slow. We had about 30 covers to start the night, or 30 people that had reserved seats. It was slow on Monday night. No problem. Same thing Tuesday night. I go, no problem. Apparently, about 20 minutes before she was supposed to show up, one of our servers, who's she's probably in her like late 40s, early 50s, texts us and goes, hey, I can't come in 10 minutes before she's supposed to be in. Hey, me and my guy got into a massive fight and he locked me out, and I have to wait for the cops to show up to let me get in to get my stuff. So now we're running with 4 servers, which we never
Seems
do.
bad.
That's way too little. And also we have, if it had been the same amount of people as Monday night, probably really wouldn't have been a problem. No, we had everybody in the world that wanted to just randomly show up that night. So we're running around busy as fuck. But also, here's my real not cool of it. Not that we were understaffed, but how the fuck are you in your goddamn 40s to 50, late 40s to 50s, and your relationship is still like you're 16 fucking years old? Grow the fuck up, people.
I was talking about on my, I think this is the 3rd time I brought up Claire Big Blue podcast. I was talking with my buddy Mike yesterday on that. You can listen to Claire Big Blue podcast if you like soccer and football. On Tuesdays, you can listen to that wherever you listen to Past Gravy. But I was talking about like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp because we were kind of joking about that trial. But like, it's like, I was like, remember in high school, like at least I would say like there was a couple of specific relationships I remembered, like of like people in high school where it was like, why are they together? Like all they do at any party, wherever at, is they fight. All they do is they talk shit about like, she talks shit to me about him. He talks shit to me about her. They hate each other, but then they're back together, and then they break up, and then they get back together, and then they fight it. Like every single get together you're ever at a pep rally, at any fucking event ever, they're fighting. And you're why are you together? And I was like, that's what Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are. And I think there's people that are just attracted to that kind of person. There's people there's people that just love chaos. They love being in fights. They love drama. They love the fucking drama. And I think there's like people like that that's like, this is a toxic person. I am like, you might not identify your toxicities, but like they are attracted to the people that are exactly like them. And 2 toxic people mixed together, it doesn't, 2 wrongs don't make a right. 2 toxic people don't make a not toxic relationship. And
when
there's
you're
people
16
that like
to 24, that's okay.
But when you're 16 to 24, you also don't have the means to lock somebody out of a house. That's the same fucking person that throws all of her boyfriend's fucking clothing out of the fucking thing, out of the fucking apartment. It's like people just don't grow out of that, man. People don't grow out of that mentality. And like, I don't know. I feel like that's just that, like, usually people do grow out of that. There are a bunch of people though that don't grow out of that mentality of like,
shit.
I mean, I don't know. Each relationship is its own thing, but it's like, yes, when that is now affecting that, like you're causing somebody to have to cover 12 tables more than they were supposed to. I
mean, it's nothing wild like that. It's just,
no, but like when you're putting other people out because of stuff that's happened, it's like, I don't give a fuck that you're fighting. You're allowed to fight with your boyfriend. I don't give a fuck. Don't inconvenience everybody that's working here. And that's like, there's people that are attracted to that shit, man. And like, I don't think it's weird. It is weird, but it's not weird because it's such a regular occurrence. There's so many fucking toxic people, and I'm a toxic person. Like we talked about our toxic traits last week, but it's like, no, you're not. It's like
you're not a toxic person.
But we talked about our toxic traits last week, but it's like about identifying them. And there's people that just never identify. I am the worst kind of person, and I'm never going to fix myself. And I don't think I fixed myself, but I've identified what not to do.
Our toxic traits were jokingly toxic. These are the kind of people that I'm talking about. Like everything I said about work and people not being there and it being what it was a busy shift. It was like, we weren't bad. Like I had to, like people called in like how long, and I had to like tell them like, well, if you show up, it's probably gonna be like a 30-minute wait, when it might not have been, but it just, we're trying to,
you tell them that so they're not like, you said 15 and it was 45. Yeah, I get you.
Well, normally we never have a wait, but I told them, it's probably gonna be a 30-minute wait because we're full, we're understaffed. I don't tell them that, but I just say that. But I'm just, you're saying we said we had toxic traits. Those traits don't affect other people. And like we say toxic, it's a joke. If you're in your 50s and you can't fucking figure out how to have just a congenial relationship with someone where you guys fight so goddamn much that you get locked out of your home that you've been in for months, that you got to the point where you were living with somebody and you can't figure out, oh, they're going to freak out on me so bad because I'm such a piece of shit that I'm going to be locked in my home and I have to call the cops and I have to get my shift covered at the last second when I constantly call out on shifts. Figure your life the fuck out. You're in your goddamn 50s, and we constantly are short-staffed because of you. You're 50-something years old. Figure your life the fuck out. Jesus Christ.
And also, you don't have to figure your life the fuck out, but like, don't let you not figuring your life the fuck out affect people at your job. Like, you're allowed to have an argument with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. You're allowed to have an argument with that and that make you upset. You know, like, everybody's been there. I understand that. But it's like, if you're going to be a fucking asshole to everybody that you work with for the next 6 days because you got in a fight on Tuesday last week, like, you shouldn't bring that shit in to affect everybody else, and everybody else hates you at that point. Like I get it. If you're going through some shit though,
the same person.
But if you're going through some shit, people are there for you, and it's like, I'm there for you for an extended period of time. But like, hey man, now I'm having to do a lot more work because you're saying, like, I'm sorry that's happening to you, but also that's not my fault. And it's not like, bro, if you were sick, if something had happened, like, that's a different animal. It's you're choosing to engage with the same fucking people that are giving you the same result. Like, this shouldn't affect your job as much as it is. I'm sorry. Like getting locked out. Yeah, that's really hard. Like, I couldn't get my stuff. I couldn't come to work. I couldn't do this because of that. Okay. Solid argument. But it's like, if this is the 18th time that's happened, it's like, you got to figure out a way around this.
But you got locked out this week. Last week you sprained her ankle, and she sent us pictures, like, it was like swollen to where, like, she couldn't walk. Okay, 2 weeks before that it was another ankle thing. 2 weeks before that it was another, like,
she's playing basketball.
What the fuck are you doing that you're constantly fucked up to where you can't show up to work? And like we're in a nice establishment, so if you have a couple good nights, you could probably go 2 weeks without working and you're okay.
Yeah.
But like, and also, it's just, I don't know how at this point. We're so far post pandemic, and people will be like, oh, we're fucking not, but we fucking are at this point. How is it still so
way past?
How is it still so goddamn hard to find work that we can't just fire these people that we want to fucking fire, because we're still trying to find good people to get in and bring in, and like, we've hired multiple people. And we're still like, fuck, you suck too. There's only so many people you can fire before you just have to keep shitty people on. And you're like, fuck. Like,
I get you.
I say, my mentality is, God damn it, you're serving. It's not the hardest fucking job in the world. And my GM will be like when we'll talk about it. Guys, I understand it's a hard job. You gotta do this. It's fucking not. Like, I get it. It's stressful. But if you learn, so much shit slows down in the restaurant because people that have been there for 4, 5, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, come up to me and go, hey, is there gluten in this? Is there this and this? Is there this and this? And I love my bar manager. When they ask him things, he just goes, read the menu. He won't even, he stopped doing it. But like, when we first opened, he would just go, hey guys, just read the menu. Oh, but yeah, but there's this and this. So you go grab a menu and read it.
Check it out. It'll tell you.
Like, they make their job so much harder because they just aren't good at it, because they won't read the fucking menu and learn it. Just learn the goddamn menu.
I do think
I got mad at somebody one day, and they're like, oh, I'd like to see you take a couple tables. I go, I guarantee you, if I took your shift for one night, I'd make more money than you. And I looked them dead in the eyes. I said, seriously, I go, you want to take tomorrow off? I'll take your shift. What do you usually make on a Tuesday? I can look it up. You want to see if I make more money than you tomorrow? And they shut the fuck up.
I do think that this is like the last thing, and then, like, we don't have to get, like, I don't want to get like into a whole service industry thing. I don't want to. But
it's not the easiest job in the world, but guys, it's not
right. No, and I understand what you're saying. But I think that there's a whole like generation of people that like, where like, it used to be like, figure it out, do it on your own, go out and do this. And there was a generation of people that felt like they got in charge, and it's like, you have to get permission to do anything. And then I think that it was a little bit of the generation before us, definitely our generation, where it was like, you have to have permission to do this before you can do anything. And then the generation below us is like, is it okay if I And it's like, at a
No,
certain
we
point,
don't do any of that shit.
Fucking do it, man. Just fucking do it. All right. Like, yes, you have to like, you gotta make some reads. Okay. Like, you don't need to ask, hey, is this little, like, I understand asking if like something's okay every now and then, but every fucking, like, I used to work with the guy that we did the podcast, he was a co-host of the podcast. It wasn't Chris. It was one of the early young guys. He worked at the radio station with me, and he would call our boss like 15 times a day on the weekends. And the boss was like, our boss was not working on weekends, but he would have to take his calls, and he would just be like, I don't know. But I remember my boss one time was like, I like it because he fucking has to call in and check on me. And you're like, I'm just going to make this call because I feel like this is probably the way it should go. And he's like, and you're not always right, but about 95% of the time you make the right call. And I trust your judgment. And it's like, I think a lot of people don't trust their own judgment. And a lot of people have been taught that like, you shouldn't trust your own judgment. I'm not saying it is exclusively a generational thing. I think it's just a personality thing. I think there's people that have been like, they've grown up being like, I need to make sure that everything's like, I need to have permission before I do anything. I need to make sure that this is okay, whether it be a boss or a parent or anything. And you need validation from someone else before you do it. And it's like, sometimes you just got to be like, I'm just going to do this.
No, bro,
I'm just going to do this. Like I thought during the hurricane, and this is obviously not for everybody, there were people that would like wait until the last possible second to leave, and then they couldn't leave. And it's like, sometimes you just got to make a fucking decision, man. Is this going to flood? We got to get out now. We got to get like this. Like, I think sometimes people hesitate too much. And now the hurricane is a very extreme example, but it's like, just in work things in general. Hey, does this have, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me that gave them the bad news. I just asked the cook and the cook said this. Like, I think there's a lot of people that are like that. He said, you can't have this. And it's like, just say, no, I'm sorry. We can't do that.
No, I mean, let me give you just my last two examples of the shit that wears me out at work is like, so for a long time, people were just, when it's, our dinner shift starts at 5. We tell them you got to be there at 4. And we give them a 10-minute grace period, which I've always been of the opinion that it should be, your in time is 3:50. You're late at 4 o'clock, but we tell them it's 4. You're in at
Coughlin time.
You're in at 4:10. So we tell them your in time is 4. If you're there by 4:10, you're okay. And then it got so bad, we had to start going, listen, guys, we're writing you up. And it goes right up.
Salutation.
I think it's 3 write-ups, suspension, and then you're fired. So by the 4th one, you're suspended for a week, no pay. 5th one, you're fired. All of a sudden, within a week, everyone was showing up on time again. And we've since relaxed back off of it. We're like, guys, just show up on time. And now it's back to people showing up 4:15, 4:20. And I'm about to just, without even consulting other managers, I'm going to start writing people the fuck up again because it's,
you gotta kind of do it.
But it's at a certain point where it's like, fuck, if we keep on this pace, we're going to fire 4 people in a week and we're not going to have enough people to fill the fucking restaurant. But then the other thing is like, shit like this happens all the time. So the other night, one of the girls walks up to me and goes, hey, this customer wants to know if they can do surf and turf, which is, steak and lobster. And we have lobster sliders, lobster tacos on the menu. I go, no, we can't do what they want because all of our lobster, it's not like lobster tails. It's like lobster claws and tails like cut up that we get mixed. And then it immediately goes into the mixture for the lobster. Mm-hmm. So I go, we can't do that. She goes, okay. Eventually the order comes in. We drop the order off at the table. The guy still ended up getting a fillet. His buddy got a ribeye. Drop the fillet off and he goes, and where's my scallops? So he goes, can I get just scallops instead of lobster? And she goes, yeah. Never puts it on the fucking ticket though. How fucking hard is it when somebody goes, oh, I want this that's not on the menu. This is a very, very specific fucking thing that I want. And you go to ring it in. It's 2 people. It's 2 orders. It's two orders. Two orders that you're writing down on a pad as they say the things that you want. Filet. Can I add scallops? Yes, add scallops. And then you go into you're typing it in. You go filet. Fuck everything else I wrote. Next order. What? And let me tell you this. The table and the place where she put in the order is maybe 6 feet away from each other. I'm just like, bro. Like scallops is not an option to just like, there isn't
Right.
a modifier on the menu that says add scallops to the, because that's not who adds scallops to a steak. But when they go, oh, we don't have lobster, would you like this is a, you came to me and asked me if we could do this weird modification. And they go, no, but like, can I do this? And you just go, yeah, fuck it, let's do that. And then you didn't come back to me, ask me how to ring it in or ring it in at all. So then we drop off this guy's steak and it takes another 8 minutes to cook the rest of the meal that he want, like, just put in. And it wasn't that busy of a night this night. This was a night that was not busy. Just ah! They make more money than I do.
I get you.
It's so basically my overall not cool that has now taken what 20 minutes is
85 minutes. Yeah.
Working with stupid people is so goddamn frustrating when they make good money while still being, and their stupidity does not affect their money.
It's all not cool.
I'm done. What do you got?
Not cool.
I needed that. That's been building for weeks.
No, that's good. I'm glad you got that out. Mine not cool is I'm gonna vent about this because this is really not like it's one of those like this is not cool, dude. But it's like it doesn't affect me as much as it should. Like if it affects me more than it should. It's talk to text guy, and there's a couple people at my office that are talk to text guy, and like I don't like, like if you text me and like actually it happened with me today because Emma's got a new job. Emma does she has her own company, but she also has been doing a job as well where like you put your phone in like this like the back room while you're working. She's not really able to get to her phone, and like I was like, did you get kidnapped? Like what's going on? Well, you haven't got back to me. And it's like she was just able to text me from her watch, like just like yes, reply, like say this to Alex from my watch, like talk to text guy. Like if you were like, hey, what time are we gonna podcast? And I was like, yo, well, let's do 3:15 today. Like if I was in a room by myself and like you had texted me, I might say, does 3:15 work for you? Like I have no problem talk to text for that. I have no problem talk to text occasionally, man. But like there was a guy I was having a conversation with on Monday, and we were like in like the little break room area at work, the coke stealing area, and like he was asking me questions, and as he's asking me a question about something, he was just kind of shooting the shit. He was like asking me about like other shit, and I was like talking to him, and then in between me talking to him, he was like, "Yeah, tell so and so that I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be out of town for this, and I'm going to be doing that." And I was like, I don't want to just fucking wait for you to finish talk to text every time I'm responding to a question that you just asked me. And it's guy that's like my big talk to text on its own, I understand it. Like it makes a lot of sense. I have Apple CarPlay in my car, and I love like when I'm driving that like if you were texting me, I can talk back and forth. But it's usually just you and me, and the just me going back and forth with you. There's usually nobody else sitting next to me in the car. If there was, it's kind of like I would keep it short. I wouldn't respond as much. Hey, I'm on my way. I'll see you in a little bit, man. Like if there was somebody in the car, because it's really annoying hearing somebody dictate exactly what to do. But like I was taking a piss the other day at work, and the same fucking dude that was doing the talk to text thing, like I could hear him fucking talk to texting his fucking buddies or whoever the fuck he was talking to texting in the shitter, man. Like it's weird. Like text. That's what text messages are for. Like I don't understand. Do you not know how to text message? It makes no sense. Like you're not saving that much time
just started
saying words, and then you have to go back and you have to correct it. But like, yeah, I don't know. I asked so-and-so about this, and he said he'd be there at this time. What time did he tell you? Blah, 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 blah. And it was like a whole fucking story this guy was telling.
Not to mention,
all this shitter. And I wasn't eavesdropping.
No punctuation.
I wasn't eavesdropping. Well, so you got to learn how to be like, hey, what's going on, Pat? You got anything going on today? Question mark. I was thinking maybe we can go bowling today.
I've tried that before, and it literally wrote out question mark and wrote out period, and I immediately just
see. I don't know. Mine nails that when I do that, but like you have to like do that.
Hey Alex, what are you doing later? Question mark. Do you want to hang out? Period. It said I do not understand. It said I do not understand. My phone won't even recognize it because it knows that's not what I do.
So like, that's the same thing this guy was having an issue with while he was having he was trying to have a conversation with me. And at a certain point, I was just like, I was filling up a water bottle and I was just like, I gotta go. I'm just going to go. And it was like the middle of the thing. Cause like he was having that and then he would have to re-say this. Are you going to, it was like, dude, just text it, man. At a certain point, just text it. I think sometimes people feel like it's rude to the
just time myself sending that to you. It took me 2.4 seconds.
Hey, Alex, what's up? Want to hang? What's up later? Want to hang out? Yeah, just like that.
2.4 seconds.
I think sometimes people think like, oh, well, so like that guy was looking at, like, if I'm looking at my phone, they're going to think I'm not paying attention. It's like, I would rather you look at your phone for 15 seconds than for 45 seconds be trying to say words into your phone that I don't give a shit about because I'm not interacting with that, and then return to a conversation. I don't know. There's a couple of guys that do talk to text that like, I don't like. If you walk into the halls, I guess like that's okay. But it's like when you're in a conversation with me, don't be talk to texting people. Just text people.
I would rather you have a conversation with me because I do this. And so I understand why if we're talking and I'm talking to you and a text comes in and I answer the text while we're talking, but I don't stop listening, that's fine. But like, imagine if you were talking to me and then right now I just go, yeah, no, dude, that's all good. I don't really need that. Into my phone and you're like, what?
Tell John I will be there in 15 minutes.
I was responding to somebody else. Yeah, I don't need to cut into the conversations and then tell you I was responding to somebody else when I'm talking to you right now. My work text, hey, what's the schedule for tomorrow? And I go, oh, Kelsey's behind the bar. I don't need to interrupt what we're doing to say, hey, Kelsey's behind the bar into my phone. Well, in the middle of your sentence, I can text it.
Well, now, I know this guy DJs weddings.
Some people say it's rude, but also sometimes it's just easier to respond to somebody right away than making them wait for a work answer for 30 minutes because I'm in the middle of a conversation. I can snap it out without losing attention to you.
I know that this guy he does DJing at weddings only because he had like a 2-minute conversation with his talk to text while he was taking his shit, while I took a piss and washed my hands the other day. Like, that's the only reason I know. Yeah, I can be there by this. It's this much up front and this much as this. And then I'll be doing this. You get this many guaranteed hours. You send me this playlist. It's like, I know all of the shit because he was talking into his fucking, it makes no sense. Just fucking call somebody at that point. At that point, just fucking call somebody. It's weird. Like I don't understand why people just rely on talk to text. And it does serve a purpose. It makes things quicker sometimes, but not when you're in like, dude, don't have a conversation with me and also talk to text. That's my real big not cool of it. Like, talk to text guy, I don't mind if you talk to text. I talk to text when it's just me. I would never fucking do that while I'm trying to carry a conversation on with other people.
No, there's specifically one
on the
time.
Shitter and fucking like in like a company at a business. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that while other people are like walking around like this guy's talking on the phone while he's shitting. I want to just like, he's pooping. Like, I just want to yell that the whole time.
There's literally exactly one time I use talk to text. It's when I'm finishing up at work. I'm shutting off the lights. I sit there. I hit my phone. I go, message my sister, leaving now. Because a lot of time, like she's got one of those old, really big box TVs in her room that she's had forever, but it's not HD. So it's like a weird box that goes with it. So like when I'm not home, she'll watch out in the main room where I am that has all the HD and DVR and all that kind of shit. So I just message her, hey, leaving home now, or leaving now. That's literally it. That's the only time I've ever used talk to text. Every night when I'm leaving, I have shit in my hands. I'm closing shit up. I go, hey, leaving now. That's it. You know how many times I've ever been in the middle of public or in the middle of a conversation, start doing it? Absolutely zero.
Because you're a normal person.
Absolutely fucking zero. Talk to text people in public.
You're not saving time.
Hold on. Talk to text people in public, I think, are actually worse than FaceTime or speakerphone conversation people.
It's probably the same person. It's probably the same person.
No, they're 100% they are, but I think like if you're a speakerphone conversation,
I'm saving so much time, dude. I'm efficient. It's like I'm shitting and I'm texting. It's like you can do that anyways.
I'm in the greeting card aisle of Walgreens, but like, yeah, we should go over to Larry's house later And then, maybe we can pick this up. I'm in Walgreens, so I can grab a bottle of. Nope. I changed my mind. No. Speakerphone people conversations are the worst. But if you talk to text,
right,
you're a special level of asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
they think
dude,
they're saving so much time. They're not.
Text it.
You're
Just
not.
text it. Are you like, if you're 90, here's what I'll tell you. If you're 70 years or older, you're allowed to, because that is faster.
I will give you a pass, but this guy's not.
I need more money from Medicare, and maybe test Jessica that it's my birthday next month, and I would like to see her. Yeah, you're old as fuck. You don't know how to text. That's fine.
Moving on, though. Talk to text guy. Fuck that guy.
Any sort of verbal communication in public that isn't face-to-face, you're a fucking asshole. Stop it. Anybody in the Gravy Gang, if you do this, fucking stop it. DM me. Please justify yourself for
Tessa
why you
that I work with,
it.
But she sends like voice memos to her sister. Her and her sister send voice memos.
I could definitely see Tessa being one of these people.
Well, she'll send me voice memos. I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to any of that. I'm not even gonna click on that. Text me like a normal fucking human being. I will read your words. I am not ever. Hey, I'm on my fucking couch. I don't want to like listen to you talking about shit. Text it to me.
No,
text it.
The only time I'll listen to them is in my group chat. Sometimes my friends will do that, but it's not like they're answering you in voice. They're sitting there going,
yeah, so you don't open those. You don't open those.
But like, at least I'll appreciate that if they're setting it, it's supposed to be funny. They're not just going, hey, yeah, dude, I can't do April 16th. You guys want to maybe do like April 28th for the group chat meetup? No, they don't send that. They sent themselves coming into a microphone, which is
like,
fun.
Yeah, leave me a voicemail if you want to talk to me with your voice.
Just text it. Literally, guys, there's nothing I need to hear your voice for that I haven't called, that I haven't specifically called you for.
And I feel like we both got a lot off our chest today, and I'm very happy for that. And I'm sorry for Robert. I'm actually not sorry for Robert because we're like 3 hours in, but like
literally the last two things that me and you said was longer than the rest of the pod. But
all right, we tell everybody about Alamo Remedy CBD real quick. The official sponsor of our answers segment right now. I'm gonna go run and take another piss because we've talked for 48 hours now.
Here it is. Yep. I got very worried there for a minute because I could not find my lip balm, which I drastically need right now. Now, I don't understand how weather works. People go, oh, when it gets dry outside, your lips get chapped. I don't fucking know. It rained like a motherfucker last time. My lips are chapped to shit today. Doesn't matter. I've got Alamo Remedy. I'm actually a little bit pissed right now. I'm feeling good, though, because I've had like, I don't know, 7 or 8 Southern Stars. So I'm feeling good. But you know what will feel even better? If I had some of that cucumber melon lotion, hit a little bit of the shoulders right now. I think I'm going to have to order a smorgasbord of everything. I want to do a taste test of everything they got. I want the gummies. I haven't tried them. I've heard they're fucking phenomenal. The one that I'm really excited for is the tincture oil. I feel like that is perfect for me. The tincture oil, as you guys know, I don't take care of myself at fucking all. But if I could wake up in the morning and whether I decide to have a coffee or a 0-calorie soda to just wake myself up, or just a sip of water, if I could drop some Alamo Remedy tincture oil into that, by the time I get to work, I'm not pissed off because my body's relaxed. I think that would be the perfect thing for me. I gotta order that tincture oil.
Dude, it's awesome, man. You didn't even notice it. You just a little drippy drop, you're good. That and the capsules, those are the easiest. That you put it under your tongue. But the capsules and the tincture oil are like the easiest ones to do. I like the gummies, but the gummies do sometimes make you a little tired. I like the gummies that give you a little anxiety.
Sometimes you want a little gummy bear. You
chew gummies for vitamins too, yeah.
Well, a little snacky snack. My thing is that I'm so goddamn lazy. I don't want to do anything ever. But if I can wake up in the morning and I go, fuck, I'm running late. I don't have time to make a coffee. Let me grab this 0-calorie soda. And then I go, oh fuck, I can just drip, drip, drip. little tincture oil in there. I'm running late. My anxiety's high. By the time I get to work, though, I'm like, that's good.
So I stand at work, like there's a microphone here, and the microphone can only move a couple of different directions. So I'm always kind of like leaning at an angle, and I have to type on a computer. And it's like this is me complaining about like something that like doesn't really like. It's not like I'm putting myself out, but it's like the way I stand, like I always have my like left ankle is kind of like at a weird angle. And so then it gets like sore after a couple of weeks of like doing that. And I just put that fucking cucumber melon lotion on it though.
That's
I wake up the
weird,
next
bro.
day and I feel a lot better. We're moving studios.
Super weird.
It's just the way that the microphones can only go this way, or else I have to like lean down like this, or it's like it's,
get a tall
weird.
chair.
Well, the new place we're gonna be at, I'm not gonna have to worry about any of that. So it's gonna fix it. But I got the Alamo Remedy right there. You rub that cucumber melon lotion on it. It's awesome. Alamo Remedy. Use the promo code PTG. You're gonna get 10% off your order. 10% off your order.
Everybody
use it wherever you got some aches and pains. You're gonna feel better.
Every adult over like 26, your neck is
Fall
not necessarily sore, but it's stiff.
Fall asleep on the couch. You just rub that there a little bit. AlamoRemedy.com. Alamo Remedy. Or at Alamo Remedy, at Alamo Remedy CBD. Give them our promo code PTG at checkout. You're going to get 10% off your order. AlamoRemedy.com. Let them know you support the people supporting the podcast. This, guys, is the answers segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Answers.
Any questions?
If you would like to submit a question for the answer segment, whether you want relationship advice, whatever the fuck it is that you want, guys, hit us up at Pass Great Pod on Twitter. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. That's how you get to us. If it's a high thought, something you thought of while drunk, something you heard online that you'd like our opinion on, or relationship advice, like we said, at Pass Great Pod, hashtag PTG Answers. You can also email them to us, answers@passagreatpod.com. We do check Twitter way more frequently. Let's start off with our podcast son, Skylar Lester.
Skylar!
At OMG at Skylar on Twitter.
Well,
Skylar says, yeah, you were. Skylar says, do smart people have poor eyesight because lower graphics make your brain run faster? Like dropping the image quality in a video game gets you more frames per second? Does that would make sense, because a lot of like smart people wear glasses.
You know, I got to be honest with you. When I was younger, I had to wear glasses because I sat really close to the TV. And then as I grew up, I was in accelerated classes, GT, stuff like that. Now, I mean, if I close my left eye versus my right eye, my left eye is stronger. But I got to tell you, when I was younger and I needed the glasses, I was smarter. Now, I literally just stopped wearing them before freshman year of high school. And I've gotten dumber every day since then. Now, I don't want to blame the alcohol, because I was still a 4.0 student through sophomore year. I started drinking junior year, and that's when the GPA started dropping. And that's where basically everything in my life has gone. But my eyesight's pretty fucking good now. And I'm a dumb son of a bitch. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not real dumb.
I would say yes.
Dumb.
I would
I'm
say
an
yes.
average
The worse your eyesight is, probably the smarter you are. Then
No. You know what this is? This is a
better frames per
perpetuation.
second.
This is a perpetuation of nerd stereotypes where
Where's your
nerds
eye?
have
No,
glasses.
I think it makes sense. Because a lot of
I
people
don't
wear
think
contacts
so.
now, you don't even notice. I think the worse your eyesight
Bill
is, the
Gates
better.
has glasses.
Well,
He's
but he
pretty smart
could also rock. But he also hates, like, he's also fighting against global warming, but he's shorting Tesla.
Robert Downey Jr. wears glasses a lot of the time. Smart guy.
Yeah.
No,
I'm going to disagree with you. I think we're going to have to be a stalemate here. Robert would be the deciding factor on this, but I think Robert secretly would be wearing glasses. I feel like Robert should be wearing glasses. Robert's very smart.
Yeah, but also think about how many dumb people you know that don't wear glasses. That's my argument. That is my deciding vote in the argument. How many dumb people do you know where you show up to work every day and you go, that guy's a fucking idiot and he doesn't wear glasses? He sees fine.
No, it's the people that do wear glasses that are.
I thought of it this way earlier today.
You thought of it the wrong way. No, if you do wear glasses, your frames per seconds are higher. So the smarter you are, the like you do wear glasses.
This is actually the way I thought of it earlier today. When I grew up, my graphics card was good. I didn't need glasses, and my CPU was also good. As time went on, my graphics card upgraded to where I was fine without it. My CPU never upgraded.
I would just say it started.
I still see fine.
Power Rangers. Billy the Blue Ranger had glasses. He was the smartest one of the Power Rangers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Therefore,
when you watched TV as a kid, did you sit like cross-legged, like a foot and a half in front of the TV?
That's what all of us did, I would assume.
Yeah, and it affected my eyesight. Apparently, nobody else's because I was the only one. Of my friends
I'm nearsighted, which means seeing, like, because like in college I would have to wear glasses so I could see across from the board. When I lay in, like if I'm laying in bed and like I have my glasses are in my bedside table, and like I turned on the West Ham game for the first half on Sunday morning, and I was laying in bed watching West Ham, and I just put my glasses on, and like that's the only time I like if I'm
on your laptop, or did you finally get a TV in your room in your bedroom?
I have a TV in our bedroom. I got it to work a while back, but it's been a while. But like I was watching the Grizzlies game the other night when they came back and won, and you throw the glasses on while you're sitting in bed watching that winding down. But yeah, like I don't really use my glasses except for when it's like just to watch sports and shit. The people that have to wear glasses, the worse your eyesight is, I do think you're kind of smarter than me.
See, I said it.
Superheroes
before,
kind of taught us this, didn't they?
I was wrong the way I said it before because I feel like my eyesight has gotten better. This is what I realized. 9 beers deep. This is why I'm flip-flopping on what I said. I feel like my graphics card has upgraded where I don't need glasses anymore, but my CPU, I don't know if this is what I said. I feel like I said it differently. I thought I said it differently before.
No, my pretty much.
Yeah,
exactly.
But that's what it was. My graphics card upgraded. My CPU
beers.
has stayed the same since I was in the 6th grade. So yeah, my brain has stayed the same. My eyes got better. I'm a fucking idiot, but I see better. So to answer your question,
I think, poor eyesight makes you smarter. All right.
Yes.
Next question is from my buddy Alex O at Alex McThunder1 on Twitter. He says, if there were stats available for every aspect of your life, what one stat would you want to see? So if you could see any stat from your whole life that like all stats are kept and you were just like, let me just Google this one. Like that was the one that showed up. One, I would think like it'd be a very embarrassing one that I wouldn't want to share with anybody ever, but like
times you jacked off,
how much time you spent jacking off.
No, well, literally the first thing that popped in my head was comes. That was the first one. Like, how many times have I come?
Yeah. Average. Yeah.
That's a funny one. I don't think that's the one that I would want. I'm torn between.
You want to hear the one that I was really like?
Yes. Yes. What do you
really like? Longest time in between poops. Like, what is the longest time I have gone without pooping? Because I've always felt like
a matter of hours for you, boy. Here.
No, but there's people that are like. That like say like, oh, I didn't I didn't poop for 6 days when I went on vacation with my husband for the first time. And like, there's no way. How do you not poop? How do you just not poop? It makes no sense. Girls, I'm convinced are lying about that. It's like, yeah, you definitely took a shit while you pissed earlier.
Dude, bro.
But like, you just like, I don't know how you hold it in. But like, I would like, I know there's been a time where like I didn't poop in a day, and I was like, is everything okay? Like, I want to know like I don't think it's been longer than 24 hours. I think it has been longer than 24 hours.
That's called a healthy.
I don't think it's been more than like 30 something hours. Like, I would like to see the one very embarrassing stat. Like, how much time have I spent in my entire life masturbating? Like, that's how much free time I could have had.
That would be the stat. How many hours have I spent? I don't think this
percentage
is the one I would
of
watch.
life spent masturbating.
No. How many hours have I spent cheeks to seat on the toilet? It would be a shocking
Not
amount.
just pooping, because
Or
it's like I look at moon. I look at memes half the time anyway. So it's like you poop and you're looking at memes for another 45 minutes.
Hold on. I don't want to hear hours. I want to see percentage
Seconds
of life. No, percentage of my life that I've spent on a shitter. That would be a good one. I don't know if that's the one I would choose.
Sleep, probably slightly more than that for you.
That's boring.
You can track that though. You can track that.
Hours at, you know what it would be? Hours watching sports. I think that would be a fun one.
How many hours have I watched the Giants?
For me, did I just freeze out? Are you there?
I got you. I don't know
what
if you can hear me.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know if you can hear me. I can definitely hear you still. But yeah. So right now, if Pat, I guess I just lost Pat for a second here.
So I froze out. I don't hear you. I don't hear you at all.
All right.
There we go. I hear you now. There we go.
All right. So he froze for a second there, but yeah, like time spent pooping / masturbating, I think are the top things we want to see on that.
I think for me it's probably pooping.
Yeah.
Because actually, but I would want to see it against the average of the entire world, because I think your boy's in the top 90%.
Well, you and your friends used to do that thing where
the poop app. We had an app where everybody marks every poop they did. And let me tell you,
and
your boy ran away with it.
Right. So yeah, that would be some life stats. Just if you can look up any stat in your life, that would be very interesting to just have a stat sheet.
Farts would be a good one too.
Yeah, average farts per day, like a batting average, that'd be kind of sick.
I guarantee you, if you could break it down day by day, Thursdays, after I've spent all day today drinking delicious Southern Star beer, I fart a lot on Thursdays.
Yeah. All right. Next question from our girl Danielle Weston at Danny_Weston. She says, why is it easier to fall asleep on the couch accidentally than it is to fall asleep in my bed intentionally? I have a Tempur-Pedic bed. I love it, so it's not the bed. I have this exact issue. Emma and I play this game where it's usually me that play this game where Emma will be like, do you want to snuggle? And it'll be like at the end of the night, and I'll be like, okay. And then we just kind of do like we'll like watch an episode of The Office or whatever, like whatever show we're watching, like, you know, like snuggle it up, and like we're sitting on the couch, and it's like, all right, we get the blanket, we lay sideways, we do like the big spoon, little spoon thing, and it's like 100% of the time I fall asleep. And then I'm like, make sure you wake me up. And then she'll be like, bitch, I did wake you up like 6 times. I tried to wake you up 6 times and you just rolled over and went to sleep. I was like, I don't recall any of that.
I've done that with you on a live stream where I fucking just started yelling at you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be like, well, I didn't. I don't recall that, so it doesn't count. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like the convenience of the couch, because like there've been weekends like when Emma goes out of town, like I'll just fall asleep and sleep all night on the couch. Where it's like, but like if I get up, I gotta go out. I gotta go to the bedroom.
It's because it's unplanned. That's why.
It feels
it's unplanned.
Yeah, it's like my reasoning for setting 75 alarms that go off every 5 minutes. I feel like then I appreciate the sleep more. It's like, not really. You're ruining more sleep than you're appreciating. But it's like, but I still do technically have like 45 more minutes where I could hit snooze.
No. It's because when you fall asleep on the couch,
my brain is just broken.
You're watching shit. You're watching shit. And you fucking go and you're done. Because your body's so tired, or your brain is so tired, you're mentally tired that you just knock out. When you go to bed and go, I'm going to bed. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna knock out. And maybe you have your TV in your room. That's when you do it. But also when you sleep, watching TV in your bed, in your brain, there's still that thing that goes, well, I have to remember to turn the TV off. So that's like, there's a level of anxiety on it that like stops you from fully knocking the brain off. When you're on the couch, you're just sitting there watching and you go fucking, and you just knock the fuck out.
And then you wake up, and if you don't have Netflix, it's like 87 episodes later in a series you're watching, you're like, oh, oops.
Yeah, no, when you
I fell asleep for 2 seasons.
When you go to bed, it's because you plan to go to bed. When you fall asleep on the couch, it's because your body just shuts the fuck down.
And that's how my body is. I run in very little sleep, so I just pass out at all times.
So that's why it's easier to fall asleep on the couch. When you go to bed,
Emma's been working
you're
like
planning to go to bed. When you fall asleep
Emma's
on the
been
couch,
working like 6 a.m. shifts lately.
Oh, that's rough.
Like, well, she's been doing like 6 to 2 as her shift, which isn't bad, but like it's just like she's not used to it. And then she was like doing 6 to 2. She'd get home and she'd run. And the other night she was just like passed out. And she's like, "How do you just fall asleep on the couch?" I was like, "Oh, does it suck waking up in the morning? Sucks waking up super duper early and then doing stuff. And then like, oh, you're really tired at the end of the day." Yeah. And it's like she's working all day anyways, but she had her own hours. She had her own hours, so she was able to schedule. I love
mock the woman that loves you.
It was all in love. It was all in jest. But I was like, "Oh, you're just tired?" It was like, because I was like, "Well, you just fall asleep. How do you fall asleep on the couch all the time?" I'm like, I don't plan to. My body just says, "Fuck you, Alex. Go to bed."
My body just goes, "You're watching sports. You've slept 9 hours in the last 5 days. Lights out."
Yep.
That's what your body does. It just goes.
That's why I don't remember dreams, because my brain's like, we don't have time.
That honestly, that's the thing. Like, I bet you would have some really fun dreams, but you have so few hours. Your brain never enters REM sleep.
It's just like, fuck.
That's what it is.
It's just easier to fall asleep on the couch because like you're just there, you know, like you're already in a comfortable position.
No, it's just like, when you pass lay down, couch, it's because your brain has completely shut down because you're so fucking tired. That's what it is.
I don't do a lot of like,
go to bed to sleep.
I don't do a lot of like dad sleeps where like I fall asleep with like while I'm sitting up.
Oh, you will.
I'll be like,
oh, you
it's
will.
like, but it's like the second I lay down, like if I lay like horizontally, like it's over. It's over. After like 9 o'clock, if I'm laying horizontally watching a show, it's over. And within 30
you
minutes.
Will never have a normal sleep schedule until you have a child. You will start going to sleep at the same time you have a child. Because you wake up so early. You'll be so tired from having children. They'll pass out at 7 o'clock. You'll pass out at 7 o'clock. Then you'll wake up. Right? No, hold on. Here's the thing. Then you'll wake up and you'll show up to the morning show and you'll be actually good. And they'll be like, "What's happening?" You're like, "Oh, I'm not getting 3 hours of sleep anymore. I'm so exhausted from my children. I'm actually getting a full night's sleep for the first time of my life." That's
what we talked about a little bit, not like the kids part, but on the podcast last week, I was like, it's like I'm on steroids when I get like 8-9 hours.
Yes.
Like, wow. Like I can see through walls right now. Like, this is wild.
You have nothing to tire you out right now.
It's like a
once
superpower.
You have children,
it's a superpower, but then you realize like it's not a superpower. It's just like this is what having a fully
I can't wait till you have
is.
Kids. It's gonna be hilarious.
Little Eli, he's gonna be the greatest. He's gonna be the greatest.
Oh my God, you're actually gonna name your son Eli. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the greatest quarterback in New York Giants history.
I say that, but I want my first son to be named Brett Aaron Dion, so his initials are bad.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, right?
That's pretty sick. All right. Jordan Welch at J_Welch 2795 says, if you had yourself cloned, who exactly would you be your parents? Actually, let me read that again. If you had yourself cloned, who exactly would be your parents? Can you raise yourself?
Well, what type of clone are we talking about?
If you were just
well, are we talking about a clone that instantly gets cloned to my age? Or are we talking about like a Jango Boba Fett clone where it's raises a baby and I raise it up and it has the normal life cycle? Because then it's my child. But if it's a clone that just is all of a sudden it's me.
Great point. I think if you're cloned,
that's my buddy.
Yeah, that's you don't have parents. You don't have parents. You're just born.
So in this scenario, I'm thinking.
I think if you're a clone, you don't have parents. You don't have parents if you're a clone, unless you have clone parents.
Hold on. In this scenario, I'm thinking I get cloned, and within a week, the clone looks exactly like I am right now. Like it is a clone of me within 1 week. It's me and clone me. And so hold on. The question is, who would
Clone
be your
me
parents?
Kardashian.
Actually, no, my parents would still be my clone's parents. They wouldn't be happy about it.
I don't think
Big
so.
fuck.
I think if you're
We've
cloned, you don't have parents.
No, I think my dad would be thrilled about it.
They didn't birth you. They're not responsible for you. Like,
But my dad
are the DNA, but like you are not.
Hold on.
Like you're not the parent of your clone. Your parents are also not the parent of your clone. There's no parents.
This is why my dad would be thrilled if I cloned myself within 1 week. It was me and me. There was another of me. My dad would go. Actually, my dad would love it because then he'd have not only would he have a buffer between my brother and him, my dad would go, sweet. Now I have free labor on my 11 acres. You don't have a social security number. He'd be like, no, I raised you. You give me your clone. I got acres of trees that need to be cleared and yard work and all this shit. And actually, my dad enjoys my company. I think my brother wears on it.
No, the guy doesn't believe in like technology or the government or anything. Bro, that guy gets annoying.
I've been working on a.
The guy that has to give you cash so you can do any internet transaction ever for him, so he can do it under like a shell company. The guy that makes every human being in his life have to act as a shell company so he can buy shit online.
Alex, what you don't realize is everything you just listed are the best qualities of my brother.
Here's $100. I need you to do this on this website. Wait, I don't want to do a chore now. You just gave me a chore, Andrew.
I won't say those are his best qualities. Those are his least annoying qualities. He is, and I love my brother, an annoying piece of shit to deal with and live with. I don't know any other way to say it. I honestly don't know how my parents haven't kicked him the fuck out yet after 3 years. 2 years, whatever the fuck it's been. I've been working on.
Your brother always just seems like a big bar fight guy.
Which is funny because he's not.
But he has those bar fight vibes, doesn't he? Like he's the guy that like he's also that fucking guy at that end of the bar over here. He's just talking shit.
He's 5'8". He doesn't like a lot of people.
Doesn't like most people.
Easy to judge. So he does seem like a bar fight guy, but yeah, I've been trying to work a argument that I could make him think it was his idea to move back to KD without making him realize I was making him do it so he could get away from my parents so that they could live peacefully.
He did pull an alpha brain move on me when we were in high school where I went to a party and I don't know why he was the guy that was.
Oh, he is the epitome of peaked in high school.
He was the guy that was in charge of allowing people in or out of the party, and we brought beer that we got with fake IDs. He was like, "Yeah, all right, yeah, you brought beer, you're good. Follow me." And then he went and told his buddy to tell me that I couldn't go in, so they still had my beer.
My brother did that?
Like I watched him say that. Yeah.
We're gonna have to discuss this after the podcast, so we don't want to do it. I did not know that story. I'm gonna call him a piece of shit for this. I did not.
I think I was like a freshman or sophomore. He was 2 years older than us.
He didn't start drinking until his senior year, so you must have been a sophomore. That is wow. I've always known my brother was a fucking dickhead and a piece of shit, but that's.
I just remember like watching him tell somebody like, "Hey, go tell them they can't come in," and then just him being like, "I don't know what to do, man." And like just being like,
after he took your beer.
Hang on, I'm getting this fixed. Hold on.
Yeah, no, but my brother accepted your alcohol and then kicked you out. Yeah,
that was like as you get older, like there's like things that like you realize like that made me sharper, and that was one of those that was like. Ever since then, I was like, I am not handing you my beer before I get into this party.
Yeah, you were a sophomore. He was a senior.
Because as a high school kid with a 30-pack of Keystone Lights, you think you're like, I got it. Like, I didn't think I was a king, but I was like, these guys are gonna let me in. I just brought beer. Like, there's girls with us and there's beer. And he was just like, yeah.
Those are the two. Those are the two keys.
But I was like, we came in, like, I think it was like me and one other dude, and we had two. So it was like, there was a girl for each dude that showed up, and we had a 30-pack of beer, and we were underage. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, tell him he can't come in.
We were all underage.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, tell him he can't come in. And I was like, I just remember your brother saying that and pointing to me. And I was like, what?
Wow. I know I've said this many times over the years, but like, dude, fuck my brother. He's a piece of shit.
I don't give a shit, dude. I don't really, I got past it. All right. Yeah. Like, it was like in high school, I was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, but that's not a chill thing to do to a fellow bro.
But it worked.
All right.
It was an alpha brain shit. It was he got my beer and I didn't get to go to the party, so he won that one.
Hey,
if you have yourself cloned, I don't think you have parents. But you think your parents are the parents.
Let's wrap this shit up. We've gone long enough.
All right, last
lights
one.
on or off from Todd Voss at as_seen_by_on TV. Lights on or off during sex. It depends on whether or not you're the better looking person.
I am not. So and obviously I'm not married, so I've never had sex. But I would assume lights off. I don't want to see myself.
I mean, if they're
in any capacity.
If they're way better looking than you, lights on.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
I don't want to see me. Like, I would ruin it. If I see myself, I ruin any equation that it's in, you know?
You're gonna look down.
I'm gonna see my lackluster body, my disappointing body.
I don't want to see my gut
down, and then my confidence goes down anyways. So then my performance is probably gonna go down. As somebody that's never had sex, obviously, because I'm not married.
I don't want to see my gut hang over them, but
yeah, I think lights off. I'm probably lights off guy.
It's probably better for everybody. Lights off. Let's just be honest on that one. Like, yeah, it's fun. Lights on, but everybody, let's just hide all of our own insecurities and that's
the way you do it. Everybody's comfortable. You can get freaky with it. Yeah, I love that.
Off is just the better move.
Off is the way to go.
You can let loose. There's no insecurities there.
Exactly.
Just flick that shit off and let's get freaky.
Flick it off and we're good. Great questions, guys. At Pass Great Pod, #PTG Answers. I'm at Alex J Middleton on Twitter and Instagram. Pat's at Not Pat Dion on Twitter and Instagram. Robert is at Robert Barbosa03 on Twitter and Instagram. Robert has a podcast with his wonderful girlfriend Sam. Check that out. It's called A Recent Study Suggests. This week I really enjoyed their podcast. This week talking about period sex podcast. Go check that out. Robert talking about period sex. Recent Study Suggests. Go check out.
That's the ultimate lie. There's no way that's what.
If that is not gonna get you to go listen to our sweet Robert, go listen to Robert's podcast. A Recent Study Suggests at A Recent Study Pod. Let him know you listened to this week's podcast. We love you guys. Please give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. Share us with a friend. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys sticking through us through a 3 hour and 45 minute episode. 3 hour and 45 minute episode. Robert is going to be so happy he was not a part of this.
Robert, you better come back next week.
We miss you, Robert. We love you, buddy. Everybody just give Robert at Robert Barbosa 03. Hey, we love you, buddy. We miss you, Robert. Can't wait to see you tomorrow or next week. Whatever. Fuck it. I don't know. I'm going to get out of here. You guys are the best. Love y'all. Best of luck to your teams in the NFL draft, unless you root for the Cowboys or the Eagles, in which case I hope your team botch the draft, and the Bears. Fuck the Bears. But you guys have a great rest of your week. Until we talk to you motherfuckers next week, we love you. And pass the gravy, you bitches.
Apple bottom jeans and the boots with fur boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, shawty got low, 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 low. Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the strap.